I played a full campaign as France in Europa Universalis 4, starting in the year 1444 all the way to 1783. My goals for this grand campaign were to reach the Age of Revolutions and become revolutionary France and hopefully get Napoleon, and in the meantime, conquer all of Europe. In this video, you'll see me start as one of the most powerful countries in EU4 in 1444, rapidly expand while navigating extremely high aggressive expansion, do massive wars versus nations I've intentionally allowed to get powerful so we have more fun, reach the Age of Revolutions, turn revolutionary, and see if I can hold it all together. This is a compilation or a director's cut of 4 separate episodes of this France playthrough with only the best parts left in. So if you want to check out each episode individually, they will be linked in the description and in the pinned comment. But now, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy this full playthrough as France in Europa Universalis 4. Alright, here we are as France, ladies and gentlemen. We get the 100 Years' War pop up immediately, and hopefully we're going to be getting involved in that war versus England pretty soon. But yeah, for this lengthy campaign, man, these right here are all of the regions that we need to conquer. That's quite a lot of conquest. That's dismantling the HRE. That's suffering aggressive expansion in Italy, trying to get the Burgundian inheritance, breaking and flipping alliances all the time, and yeah, I'm anticipating a lot of pain for this campaign. But specifically, man, we do need to get started by yeah, Burgundy has rivaled us, so we need to make Burgundy unrival us here. We need to get involved in a war with them, take back our course from England, get Dublin so we can expand in the British Isles in that same war, because Portugal is going to be involved, get Ceuta too so we can expand into the Maghreb. Hopefully we can PU Naples later. We might subjugate Milan. Provence as a subject, I don't think we're going to be doing that. I'm going to straight up be conquering them, dismantling the HRE. France has amazing missions. We're not going to be colonizing this campaign. Sorry for those of you that wanted me to colonize, but that's a completely different campaign in my opinion. French ideas, some of the best in the game, plus 20% national manpower, plus 1 diplo rep, minus 10% dev cost as a finisher, plus 10% tax and minus 50% war tax cost, plus 15% morale of armies and army tradition, unrest and reform progress growth. This is the colonization one. CCR and max absolutism, discipline, fort defense, and garrison army damage. Lots of double ideas right here. And of course, we do start off with the French feudalism tier 1 government reform, which isn't really that good in the late game. It's pretty good in the early game. Hopefully, we'll be flipping out of it later. So yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this grand campaign, do the estate setup, and get ready for the war with England. Alright, so a couple of months have passed. I'm building up the armies a little bit and getting ready to start pushing right here into Portugal, because when the main war happens, we go for Portugal first. We don't care about what England does, then we flip back and siege them down. In the meantime, I have allied Castile, the Pope, and the Ottomans. I was going to ally the Ottomans. I didn't think we'd do it immediately, but there we go. We did do it immediately. And yeah, now we're just waiting for the war to start. We could do a reconquest, but even when it happens, it's going to be a reconquest for us. If it doesn't happen, it's really no big deal. We'll just deal with Brittany and Provence first and then go for England. But yeah, regarding some of the starting missions, man, for this, we need to eat Provence. I already broke my alliance with them. We need to retake Gascony and Normandy for these. Down here we have reline the Bombards, which is gonna give us what you call it, 3 cannons when we win 4 battles with John Barrow. If he dies, we can just get a new general and name him John Barrow, and it'll count. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the surrender of Maine event. Like I said, if it doesn't happen, if England just gives us Maine, we'll fight Provence and Brittany and deal with England later. The alliance with Castile is so we have an easy time beating up Portugal and Aragon, maybe too. Meanwhile, Burgundy, they have allied Austria, which kind of sucks for us. We might have to declare on them directly to make them unrival us. Might as well actually improve with them, why not? England, meanwhile, pretty standard alliances, only Portugal and 2 Irish minors. And of course, we are keeping our guarantee over Scotland for now, but not allying them. That's important. We don't want to ally Scotland. And there it is. England is not backing down. It's time to teach them how to war. England declares on us with 100 Years' War CB. For them, it's a PU. For us, it's Reconquest. We will not back down. And there we go. That's the war started. And we get an automatic occupation of Maine. Okay, so Portugal isn't in this just yet. Castile and the Ottomans and the Pope are on my side. Oh, England, you should have backed down, bud. Let me just set Ceuta as a province of vital interest, and Yeah, I have access through Castile. In fact, I'm just gonna go and wait down here with, that's Jean de Dunois, or no, let's send Jean Barreau. He's the siege guy. Jean de Dunois can go here. Oh, that's right. Portugal doesn't immediately come in here. We don't want to get too much war score on England. Right, that's the reason you actually do declare a reconquest on England. I keep forgetting, man. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I haven't played France in a while, boys. Forgive me. But yeah, the reason we're also doing France, this was one of the most requested campaigns on the last grand campaigns, Biz and Brandenburg. You guys also suggested England quite a lot, either Great Britain or Angevin Empire. I'm going to do that one too, but I just decided to do France as well. Another pretty strong suggestion was Austria HRE, so keep suggesting, boys. You can see I'm doing them, obviously. Okay, so England did drag in Portugal as expected. I beat them up, I sieged them down. It was actually tough to cross onto Ceuta. We did have to do a naval battle. Usually you avoid that naval battle, but we're done. We need Ceuta from Portugal. We're also gonna get war reps and all of their money. We're not making them break the alliance with England because England might then ally someone stronger. We can actually also humiliate them. Oh wait, that's England. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Almost a massive mistake there, boys. There we go. Ceuta from Portugal, war reps, money, done. Okay, perfect. Now we have our expansion opportunities in the Maghreb as well. No one to be released from Ceuta, but there's another mission. We've appeased the dynasties. We just need to win 2 more battles with Jean Barreau. I don't think we're going to be doing that this war. We're almost at max war score with England, so let's wait for it to tick a little bit more. And then from them, we're going to take Cores and Dublin. But yeah, man, obviously this is going to be, oh, Jean Barreau can win a battle. There we go. Obviously, this is going to be a multiple part series once again, 3 or 4 parts. The goals in this first part right here are, I don't know, to consolidate the region of France, make Burgundy unrival us, pretty much gain footholds in all of the regions that we want to go with. It's gonna be, I don't know how long we play. We might actually, depending on how long we play in game time, we might even get Burgundy and Naples in this initial episode 1, man. So yeah, stay tuned. Let me know if you want to see the entire campaign, and let me know what you like about you know, it so far. And that's max war score versus England. Let's go to the peace deal. We want these 2 provinces, all of these up here. Let's take Calais, let's take Dublin, let's get war reps, and let's get all of their money. And that's our first war with England and Portugal done. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, in only 1 war, we've retaken all of our cores plus Calais, and we've established a foothold in the region of Britain and in the region of the Maghreb. Now, something I forgot to do, this is actually in the Sevilla trade note, so we don't want to trade company yet. Okay, no, never mind. Now we can take, let's see the missions up here. Liberate Normandy. There's the Ducal Ring of Normandy, perfect. The states lose land, we gain mill points, blah, blah, blah. And there's retake Gascony, we lose devastation, and we gain these bonuses down here. You want to take retake Gascony after the war is done. Okay, so let's just beat up a rebel stack with Jean Barreau and we'll get cannons. Now it's time to chill for a bit because A is high-ish. Dev for the Renaissance, do some other dev missions, and after that, it might be time to go for Provence, or maybe make Burgundy unrival us. We'll see. We need to do that fast, man, because they've allied Austria, and the chance of Austria getting the Burgundian succession right now is extremely high. There's pretty much, like, no chance for us. So let me rival Austria. Either way, something we also want to do right here is, because we are going to struggle with GovCap a lot as France in the early game, is we don't want to hold Dublin right here. So let's just go ahead and release Meath just like that. There we go. They are our subject in Ireland. We will feed them all of Ireland. We're gonna go ahead and also set all of these provinces right here as provinces of interest, so Meath can spy on them. Okay, lost stab because of the Alençon event where it makes you release them, but I don't wanna, and there we go, just beat up some Armagnac pretenders or whatever they were, and now there's a relaying the bombards. We gain 3 cannons way ahead of time in Paris. France and the Ottomans are the only nation in the game that can get cannons ahead of time, and would you look at that? We're even buddies. But you asshole, you better take Byzantium quick, man. I'm not planning on having a loser Ottomans as an ally, alright? But if you push into South Germany, I'll also punch you in the face, so watch out. Yeah, I'm not liking this Burgundy situation, man. I kinda hoped they'd, like, guarantee Provence or ally Brittany or something like that, because if I want to declare directly on them, we can win this, don't get me wrong. It's just gonna be so annoying. I really need to hurry it up there. So there's actually the Milanese succession. You gain a subjugation CB if they're a republic, which they are. Usually it doesn't happen this early. This sucks. They're still in the HRE. Oh, yeah. I think we do this, but not now. It lasts for 25 years, which is good, so let's remember to subjugate Milan after 1461, after they leave the HRE, so in about 10 years. In the meantime, though, the Renaissance has spawned. Let's activate Encourage Dev in Paris right here in the capital state of Ile-de-France. We need to dev Paris up to 31, actually, because of a certain mission, so yeah, let's expand infrastructure right away and yeah, just bump it up a bit. Okay, dev'd up Paris. Now we just need to get some lower liberty desiring subjects for that mission to complete. We can build buildings. Let's start off with marketplaces. So many. Okay, but now we've chilled a bit. Let's go ahead and continue with our wars. I was thinking about doing Provence or Brittany, but we'll get to them later. Maybe we do a couple of wars in Ireland, then make Burgundy unrival us, then we deal with these guys. So for now, Meath has spying on these two guys. Let's declare on Offaly. Oops, not ask for military access. Let's declare on them, and we'll Leinster, Munster. Nah, let's just not co-belligerent guys here, or maybe I don't want to deal with the level 3 fort. Frick it. Wow, you have no idea how quick this war was. Let's transfer this to Meath and give them both of those provinces. Perfect, man. Okay, I'm actually gonna set all of Ireland now as provinces of vital interest. Meath can spy on whoever. Interesting. Burgundy declared on Provence. Actually, that works really well for me. Because, you see, when fighting Provence, you want to take these provinces over here. These two for sure. Maybe the stuff from Lorraine. Because if you just take this and this down here, their capital will move to Verdun or something. And they'll end up joining the HRE. So it works for me that Burgundy is doing this. They'll take this. And then this and this will be left for me. Now, actually, might be a good time to do that, man. Oh my god. Provence has just been excommunicated. I got it for X, for Anjou, for Colquier, and for these two. Doesn't matter, dude. Let's deck. Okay, pieced out Florence and Aachen. There's an unconditional from Provence. Taking all of these provinces isn't as little aggressive expansion as I thought it'd be. Why? Either way, with us taking all of this, Burgundy might full annex them over here, which is something I'm hoping for, but I do think they'll leave Lorraine alive in one province. But there we go, there's Provence done. Didn't think we'd do it this early, but sure, why not? Either way, there's a tier 2 gov reform. We're definitely going to take strength and noble privileges. There is the Provençal question. If we complete it via conquest, AE impact minus 15% for 15 years, which is nice. Prestige, excellent. You can do this the friendly way. You don't really wanna. Also, I know some of you are thinking, why didn't you vassalize Provence? And then you can reconquer their course from Naples. I don't care about that. What I'm gonna do is PU Naples and reconquer their cores from Aragon. I like doing it better that way. But that's that. You see? Already creeping up with GovCap, and that's only stuff over here, man. Ugh. Okay, I'm quickly gonna get involved in another war up here because England is pushing in pretty hard, so let's do this. Okay, we're done here. These 3 provinces go to Meath. Okay, there's no way to fight the other 2 guys, so I'm actually just gonna let England deal with them. Okay, let's go back home and finally fight Burgundy, man. I gotta make them unrival me. Oh, I just embraced the Renaissance. I took out new burger loans, and now I have no possible rivals. This is it. This is how we make them like us. Let's just improve. I'll scornfully insult Venice, send them a gift. I don't have money for a gift. Okay, either way, there's a mission. What mission is it? Is it the Renaissance mission? Yes, it is. Embrace the Renaissance. Skill 3, 75% cheaper stab discount guy, admin points, Da Vinci's workshop, splendor, and innovativeness. Okay, first idea group time. Now, in a blobbing campaign such as this, we have to go Diplo admin. I'm even tempted to go admin first, boys, for the GovCap and the CCR, but it's stupid. So yeah, Diplo admin, that's really all we need. After that, I'm probably gonna take some mill idea groups. We want to have a super powerful space marine type army in the Age of Revolutions, which France can very easily get, along with the unique units. Oh, it's honestly better than Prussia, better than Spain, better than, I don't know who has a really good army. Oda? I don't know. But yeah, Diplo for the first one. Austria did get Hungary. They're gonna be pretty strong this campaign, man. If they get Burgundy, and right now the chances for that are like 95%, we're gonna have a lot of trouble with them, and it's just gonna make our game so much easier if we get Burgundy, man. They have unrivaled us. I am improving opinion. I think pretty soon I'll be able to royal marry them and maybe ally them, but it's still a tough ask. And with the fact that they're allied to Austria, and Austria is the emperor too, even if we ally them and royal marry them, it's tough, and I'm not gonna save scum it or whatever. I just sent a gift to Burgundy. I've improved to the max. This is tough, but we've connected the provinces. What is that? They have buildings and less autonomy. Okay, so French Infrastructure Network State Edict. I've never heard of this. Every province with 25 dev will gain some bonuses for 15 years. Sure. Now, the reason I'm hanging around and doing nothing right now is because the Italian guys have left the HRE. We're going to want to subjugate Milan here pretty quickly. So that's why I'm not doing any other wars, and I'm attempting to get relations up with Burgundy. But it's tough, man. I have nothing else to do. Well, Burgundy finally stopped being hostile, and that's actually what worked. Royal married them. Now I can ally them. That's it. There we go. We're still not ahead of Austria, I don't think, but we can try and be. Okay, right now, aggressive expansion impact is at almost minus 30%, which is honestly pretty good. I just took the age ability thing. Let's actually do that as well. Now is the time to hit Milan, man. So there's subjugation on Milan. It is a lot of aggressive expansion, this CB, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still less than full annexing Milan. They're like Mantua, Bergance, Constance, Bologna, Saluzzo, so many allies. Let's, I don't know, call in the Pope, because why not? I'm friendly like that. Now, you know, ideally, maybe we should have done a war with Burgundy, because in that same war, I could have making them break their alliance with Austria. They still would have been royal married, but we've got De Architectura. I have churches and stuff. 200 splendor prestige, sure. Well, this comes at a perfectly horrible time. Oh my god. Okay, so Tapiu, Naples, 50-ish aggressive expansion with the restoration of Union CB. It lasts for 50 years, so it's not like I don't have time. And they got super weak allies, but let's check the damage on Milan, man. 60. Actually not that bad. And it's June. So what I can actually do, since we're not making that much money from trade right here, let's be real. Let's go and collect in Genoa and Venice, and I'll tell these guys to establish communities. We'll wait for it to tick over till January, subjugate Milan. This lasts for 50 years, we gotta remember, so that's pretty good, right? Till 1515. In the meantime, we let these guys chill. I don't touch anyone over here. And we go for Morocco, and pretty soon for England, too. Yeah, that's gonna be the strat, man. That's gonna be the strat. The opening as France is really dynamic, man. There's, like, so much to do, especially if you open up with exploration, expansion, too. I don't really recommend that. If I do colonize as France, I take him for 3 and 4 right here. But if you do it for the first and second idea groups, you're doing all of this, plus exploring and colonizing and expanding in Africa and in the New World. So there's just so much to do. I love France. Such a fun nation. Okay, it has ticked over. The coalition is the same. Okay, I probably will get coalition by this, but never mind. Okay, there's Milan as a vassal too, man. Of course, they'll be super disloyal, but no biggie. We can just pay off their debt and placate them once, and we're good. Burgundy doesn't like me that much. I don't think we're going to be getting the succession, man. I really don't. I actually shouldn't have even rivaled Austria there, because they like each other. But, oh well, you can't win them all, I guess. Now, at this point, we also got to start annexing subjects, man. So, let's see. Orleans likes us. Let's do them. Then we got to seize land every time we want to annex someone else. Nice. Just got workshops. All right, I got 2 claims on Morocco now. They're allied to Granada and Tunis, and they still have Sousse as a vassal. Tafilal, I guess, broke free. Never mind. Let's go ahead and hit them, man. I am a Miltech ahead. Sure, it's great that Castile and Portugal haven't gotten involved here. And you know what? I will call in Castile. I'm not even going to take that much in this first war. Now, we got Letter of the Mark right here too, but you know what I like. Oh, I just annexed Orleans. Turns out they had a pretty big army. Tier 3 Gov reform time, representatives of the crown is great for now. And that's a wrap on Morocco. I want this for sure, and let's take Fez as well. We'll deal with the rest of it later. No money or war ups from them. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we also want to establish Safi as a trade company. This right here, this state, North Morocco, not a trade company because it's in Sevilla. Okay, boys, so while we're chilling right here, the Pope called me into this, which is no big deal. However, Castile just got Aragon. That's not a big thing. I did expect that to happen, obviously. However, once again, they just made Savoy break their alliance with Naples using their great power status. That obviously means that Castile is about to go for Naples. They're not strong at all, allied to only Ragusa and Siena. Obviously, they're counting on dragging me in, because I would help them, of course. That's not good. I didn't want to do it with Naples now. A is still really high in Italy, but I have to do it before Castile. There we go. I'll flip it on them. I'll call them in instead of them calling me in. Alright boys, war with Naples is done. Let's see the damage. There it is. Union with Naples, and it's only 38.7 AE. Why was I so worried about this? This is literally less than Milan. You get why subjugation is such a stupid CB. I mean, obviously, if you have subjugation on Poland and you can vassalize them, it's great, but like on Milan, useful, but I just wish they were still a monarchy so we could do union. Either way, that's all of Naples ours without a coalition. Perfect. Everything is going according to plan. If we get Burgundy, I'll be the happiest man in the world. But there's another mission. I think it's the union with Naples one. Yeah. So there's the fate of Naples. We can, let me read this. Okay, so we just get dev discount and tax for 20 years. We give them bonuses and we gain PP, or I get perma claims on stuff in Iberia. Now, I'll end up getting claims down here either way, and I'm still going to keep Castile around for a pretty long time. I'm going to do Iberia, you know, way later, not even in this episode at all. So, you know, they're an equal member of the French Dominion, man. Just like France did with Algiers and just like they're doing with Guyana, I'm ahead of my time right here. Okay, there we go. I've started annexing Armagnac now. England is fighting Munster, and after that, oh, these guys popped out. That's pretty nice. We'll deal with them. My truce with them is up, man. Even though these guys down here are salty, we can still deal with England, at least take their stuff over in Ireland. So let's chill a bit and we'll fight England. And how did Burgundy declare on Lorraine? Whoa! Why would they declare this? Why would they declare this and not call me in? They're not even that strong, man. Oh my god, Austria and Hungary are gonna roll them. It's Charles the Bold, right? He's the idiot. Yeah, underestimate enemy strength. Why aren't they calling me in? Is it because I have loans? Can't be it, can it? Should we offer condottieri? So I've sent them a gift, and I did offer them this condottieri stack. I can only do a max of 22. Let's try and help them out somehow, man. Because they just declared the stupidest war of all time. Now, if Charles dies right now, I'll actually probably get it, but they're gonna lose this, and they're gonna end up losing land. They're gonna lose their subjects and probably the stuff they took from Lorraine, maybe Luxembourg or something like that. Dumbass Charles, man. Whoa! It's done. And they actually chose us. There it is. Wait, the war is over though. Why am I not the overlord? Sorry, not the overlord. Why am I not the war leader? Why did the war just insta end? Oh, they took Millhouse? Jesus Christ. What's their AE? It's not bad, but I mean, there we go. That's the best thing that could have happened to us. We kept them alive. and they chose us. You know, this has been one of the weirder ones that I've gotten. I'm not gonna lie, but there we go. There's Fate of Joan of Arc, Prestige and Legitimacy. Now, if we take this mission, I mean, great. First of all, let me say I am extremely happy. Extremely happy. We've done everything we wanted to do. I didn't think I'd have Milan and Naples yet, but we're chilling. Annexed, what was it? Auvergne or the other subject. I probably could have pushed more into the Maghreb and Britain by now, but no big deal. Burgundy is ours. Now, if we take the Burgundian succession, while a non-player subject, 10 Burgundian lands, France gets reintegration of the Burgundian lands, admin points. If we complete the mission via opinion or alliance with the Crown of Burgundy, they'll be more likely to side with us once the Burgundian inheritance imperial incident begins. I probably should have tried to do this while we were still chilling. So there it is. We took that. Do we not get the horse event from this anymore? Now, the HRE has this incident, so I'm probably gonna end up fighting Austria again, but I guess they removed the horse event thingy. I guess we don't inherit Burgundy, which is great because I'm suffering with GovCap quite a lot as it is. Now, Austria is going to declare on us with the same guys that we were actually just fighting. If we can pick up another alliance like that, it's going to be easy. Okay, but we're maxed out on admin. Let's take 7 ahead of time a little bit, and let's pick up admin ideas. I got a gun for that GovCap, man. Right now, Castile is my only valid rival. I didn't want to rival them just now. I know I have super powerful allies, but my god, I'm an idiot, dude. Naples still hates me, and I haven't improved with them. This guy's 54. Gift, maybe? Frick. And that's what I was waiting for. All of Burgundy is ours, and there we go. We're fighting this tiny Austria and Hungary. I'm not even gonna move a muscle here, boys. Poland, Lithuania, Ottomans, do your thing, boys. That's boys plus bros, you know, broys. Come on, I don't have to explain everything. A pretty rare, what you call it, trait, I think. Patron of the Arts, -5 tech and idea discount. Okay, Dauphine Charles right here. You don't know how to fight, but They're pretty smart. Well, there's Austria and Hungary absolutely destroyed. There wasn't even any allies in this war. Let's get war reps. We're not taking any land from them, by the way. Let's get war reps. Let's get all of their money. Let's make them transfer trade power. And they got pretty stupid alliances. Alliance with the Palatinate, I don't know, Munich, Landshut, and there we go. Okay, so there's a pretty nice humiliation, not really, you know, in game terms, but, you know, in real life on Austria. Let's go ahead and, I don't want to do that, and take this. Perfect. Okay, aggressive expansion, we're chilling. Let's wait for a year or two, and we'll fight England. By the way, the reason I haven't dealt with Britain yet is obviously because of GovCap and because they're allied to Scotland. I want to keep my guarantee over Scotland. If I end up fighting Brittany and Scotland, England might go for Scotland, and I don't want that to happen. Guess we're fighting Austria again, and Bohemia also just declared on them. Well, there's the downfall. Okay, we've formed the gendarmes right here by getting professionalism, I guess? Yeah, by getting professionalism. We gain access to that government reform, which will employ our cavalry and morale damage. Gain 10% army professionalism. Very nice. Now, what reform is that? It should probably be 5, right? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Cav combat, morale damage. It's not bad, man. It's not bad at all, but we want musketeers, yo. There are actually some really good unique ones here. Okay, so while we're waiting this to end so we can declare on England, let's just take care of little Tyrone over here in the meantime. And that's done, it goes to Meath. Okay, so I just annexed Armagnac, so only Auvergne and Foix left out of the original appanages. Let's go ahead and declare on England. I did build up my navy a little bit. I don't know if mine is stronger than theirs, but we'll see. We're just gonna go for mainly the Ireland things. If I can cross, I'll take other things too. So let's just declare for whatever for Ulster, and let's drag in Castile so they can deal with Portugal. I should have done this like 20 years ago, but boys, we had so many other things to do. So peaced out everyone else. I actually do have naval superiority. There we go. We can take that. Let's take our tier 4 gov reform time. I think I'm gonna be staying Catholic this game. Why not? Lands for the church. I think this is the peace deal with England for now, man. Don't want to get too much AE, so I'm giving all of this to Meath right here. Taking Man and these two for myself, and then I can release Northumberland from Cumbria and Wales from Gwynedd. Not really necessary to do Wales, but frick it, let's do it. This time I am gonna take war reps and money though. And there we go. That's our second war with England done. I know we have 7 trillion vassals, but that's just the way it's gotta be with France at the start, man. I'd rather lose Diplo points than suffer too much with GovCap. Okay, let's score these up. We officially have our own provinces in England now, too. Do I remove my guarantee over Scotland now? No, not yet. I should probably pause taking ideas here and go for admin 8. Since we're pretty close, that'll enable us to build, courthouses. Just annexed Foix and took admin tech 8. Can I get new burger loans? No, I can't. We're not really making that much money, are we? Alright, so I've put down about a dozen courthouses, and we also got some additional GovCap from Admin Tech 8. I've annexed Foix, just Auvergne left, which we will to do in a couple of years after I seize land again. But now, let's get back to the Maghreb, man. We've been focusing hard on these other areas. By this point, obviously, boys, I've expanded a lot more in other times that I've played France, but we're taking it easy right here, right? And these grand campaigns, it's all about enjoying ourselves. So if you want to continue to enjoy yourself and continue to watch the rest of this grand campaign, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you stay up to date with the videos once they come out. But for now, let's go ahead and declare on Morocco, focusing on the coastline primarily right here. We'll declare for, well, I guess something else that we don't have claims on. Let's call in Castile. Tunis is their ally. We will deal with them later, and there we go. We've actually gotten quite lucky this campaign that neither Portugal or Castile or Aragon have taken anything in the Maghreb, so we're chilling in that front. Done with Morocco, I'm taking everything that I can right now since we don't care about AE when fighting these Maghreb guys, and that's all of this right here. If I don't take coastline, I could go for the gold mine. You know, actually, we do kind of need that gold mine, man. Huh. Yeah, let's also save, oh, I can still take the coastline. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Like that, we have the gold mine. Perfect. Done. Now, something else that can be done by this point is, diplo-vassalize a lot of guys. And all of these guys, well, except Ragusa, are guys that we want to own, man. Especially if we can do Savoy. We can even do a little bit of reconquesting on them. So, we just have so much relations. It's not even funny. I really don't need Poland, I guess. It would be nice to have them, but frick it. Let's ditch Poland. Who? Oh. Ah, damn. Portugal beat my fleet. I can't get up here. At least we're rich. You know, at least we're rich. So let's go and pick up the... Wait, I don't have the grander independent companies just yet? Oh, I do have them. They're just expensive as shit. There we go. You know, it's actually really interesting, come to think of it, that Castile declared a conquest war on Portugal. Now, these guys are usually always buddy-buddy. I guess I've prevented that because I had them fight Portugal so many times. But even then, man, shouldn't they want to do the restoration of union? They don't have it. I wonder how they get it. I've forgotten. But yeah, you see Castile and Portugal fighting each other for territory so rarely. All right, Castile. Whoa! I was just about to say Castile pieced out, but they took so much land and no one cares. Well, shout out to Castile, I guess, man. I'm gonna obliterate them later. But yeah, during this war, let's get rid of these assholes. No. I deleted the wrong army, right? Yeah, I deleted my actual army. I could alt F4. We'd reload only 27 days later, but frick it, man. All right, let's get rid of the Grand Company. Apparently, let's take out 1 trillion more loans to rebuild the other army and lose all that manpower. I vassalized Savoy during this war, which is excellent. We can do some reconquest on Genoa right here for their cores. How are we doing AA-wise? We're pretty much chilling with the European guys. New truce with England for 15 years. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. All right, Scotland just declared on England, and that's my cue to frick off with this guarantee. That means I'm gonna declare on Brittany now. Finally, dude. Finally. Well, there's that up to 10. All right, let me actually seize land first here. Okay, some particularists, no big deal. Let's start annexing Auvergne, just like that. Very nice. And now let's declare on Brittany, and with that, well, we still won't have all of France, will we? Dumbass Lorraine and Geneva are getting involved, but oh well, you know, it is what it is. Well, Protestant Reformation just spawned in one of these two guys. There we go. White Peace Scotland. We're done with Brittany, and we are going to go ahead and full annex them just like that. No risk of a coalition. Obviously not. And there we go. We've taken that. Excellent. Now, I think I need to dev land there. Okay, so I need to complete this. Ah, that's the deving one. See, I was looking for it earlier. Okay, yeah. Now, even though aggressive expansion isn't high at all, I'm going to spend a couple of years playing around with the non-conquest focused missions before we see where we move on, I guess. Right, I only needed to dev one of them 3 times. There we go. There's the Garden of France. We gain nobles' loyalty and manpower, money or admin points. I'll take the admin points, sure. Now we need to have no devastation in Brittany, and we need to bump Armor 4 times. Perfect. Oh my god, finally wrapped up Diplo. Jesus, I'm so behind. Scotland is weird, because they just took all of Northumberland's cores. They took this. They took this, and they made them release Cornwall. Okay. Oh, okay. The Duchess of Burgundy dies, and we end up inheriting Burgundy. Now, I have been building courthouses, man, and I did give the land rights privileges to the clergy and the burghers, so okay, it's not that bad. It'll still take us over. I'm thinking like it's gonna put us at like 780, 790 once we annex Burgundy and full stated, but hey, at least it didn't happen earlier, and there we go. We officially have eaten them up. I was also just doing this mission, so there's the Catholicon. Cool. And now we can do the Crown of France as well. We own provinces there. 10 PP permanent, 25 prestige. It'll get converted to points. Perfect. And now all we need to do is scornful insult the Emperor and rival him, and we'll be able to decide whether to become HRE Emperor or dismantle it. Of course, you know what we're gonna be doing. And it's not the HRE Emperor. Okay, but now, oof. We're already at 650 with nothing stated, man. Oh, I just took burger loans. You know what? I'm gonna get a bunch of regular loans right here, and we gotta put down all the courthouses. Oh, I was just about to say, as it popped up, I think you guys saw it pop up. It's taking 4 per month. I got 64 admin points. To move it to Bruges, I need... Right, it's not even in a state. Let's half-state it. Can I not move it if it's half-stated? Oh, no, I got rebels now. Where do I have rebels? These guys down here. Okay. I need to do everything I can to make all the admin points that I can. So there's even more loans. Oh my god, what did inheriting Burgundy do to me? And let's get this skill 3 guy that I can promote to 5. Now we're making 16 a month. Let's do the calculations. It's right now it's at 0. It's progressing 4 per month. It's gonna start in February 1509. That's exactly 2 years from now. So that's 24 months. I'm making 16 admin points a month. 24 times 16. EU4 is not a game about math, by the way. 24 times 16 is 384. Plus 64, that's 448 admin points I can get by the time this wants to fire. But yeah. And to full state Bruges doesn't matter. Oh, I don't need to, right? It's already a full state. Right. Okay. Let's try and not die. Where's the transport? Okay, rebels are gone. I need 394 to move it to Bruges. 432, 433. I'm gonna full state Holland as well. Let's check like Hague or Amsterdam. What was it? It's like, yeah, 394. That's in the HRE, and that's in the HRE. Let's remove these provinces from the HRE. Who gives a frick about Austria? So now it's 397, 416. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Bruges. 394. Right now we're at 208. This is at 49%. How is it at 9? Well, crisis averted. Alright, at this point, I just removed every province from the HRE and I scornfully insulted the Emperor, so now we can do the mission Face the Empire, the event that on a Habsburg ring happens, and we can preview the branching missions. This is the HRE path where we want to become the Emperor. I don't want to do that because obviously we want to conquer North and South Germany, and this is the Dismantle HRE versions, which pretty much wants us to conquer and dismantle the HRE. So this is what I'm gonna go with. Now, it's time to figure out how to fix my economy because I completely tanked it trying to avoid that disaster. We can pay off some loans here, reduce army maintenance, turn off forts. Yeah, we gotta chill a bit and pay off that money, man. But yeah, boys, just working on paying off some loans right now. Now, assessing the situation, we're actually in a really good starting position here, man. We have pretty much all of France. We've got provinces in the Maghreb, about half of Italy, a little less than half of Italy. We are in Great Britain as well. We got a province in southern Germany. We got half of the Low Countries. Really, the only region we're missing provinces in is North Germany and Iberia, so I think it's really good, man. France just starts off so strong. Of course, it'll be a pain conquering all of this later on, but we're doing really good. We could even be a lot faster than this. As you can see, no aggressive expansion. Really, the only thing that's troubling us right now is the gov cap, which we are still way over it, even though, you know, I've stated some things. I can't build any more gov cap buildings, so yeah, it is what it is. Right now, the plan is to chill a little bit more, pay off like 2 or 3 more loans, then probably fight Genoa for Savoy's cores, maybe fight Venice for Milan's cores, and something for myself. Can anyone be diplo-vassalized at this point? Mantua, Cornwall, Pisa, Baden-Württemberg, Cleves, Strasbourg, yeah, all of these guys. We want all of these guys. It's just, yeah, we need to be annexing guys and vassalizing them, but there's no one to annex. We don't have the gov cap. At this point, actually, the nobles aren't that influential. We could give them land rights. Still doesn't help us almost at all. Oh, I've actually paid off my burgher loans. Nice. Let's pay off regular ones with this. Okay, not bad. All right, we're in a pretty good position. Let's go ahead and declare on Genoa. Reconquest for that, for example. No one will help us if we co-belligerent Geneva here. Right, all of the HRE guys come in. So we'll see if we can give back some Savoy cores from Geneva as well. That's officially a wrap on admin, and we can take the diplomats and monthly autonomy change. Sure. And yeah, by the way, you guys might have noticed that because we're fighting Hungary, they're no longer a junior partner of Austria. That I really weakened them, man. Really. Now it's time for our tier 5 gov reform here. I really would like to go with something unique here. We can do this one, which we already had, or we can go with this, which we got. Ideally, we want to do musketeers, but that's like way later, right? So we will swap to musketeers way later, but for now, why not go with this? I like this one, why not? And I'm going to be giving these 3 provinces back to Savoy, and I'm going to be taking these 2. Cool. There's another mission, though. We've secured the Alpine Pass. Now, if we've aligned ourselves with the Pope in the Ducal Lands of Avignon mission, the event the Papal Domains in Italy happens. If we have defied the Pope, we gain perma claims on Italy. Now, we haven't actually done anything. We haven't done that mission. I don't want to align myself with the Pope. I basically don't want to do this the friendly way. Because if we do it the friendly way, we get claims on Palestine, which we're not interested in for this campaign. If we do it the aggro way, we gain stuff for Italy. So let's not take that mission and instead break our alliance with the Pope and then fight him for Avignon. Whoa. War on the Empire CB. You see, I never actually read these missions down here. So on Oldenburg specifically, why? 90% aggressive expansion, 95 cost for conquest of Oldenburg. Do I got it on everyone? I do have it on everyone. It's slightly better than a regular conquest, but I'm really not planning on getting involved in the HRE at all until we dismantle it. Austria doesn't seem to be allied to any elector, so if I can ally all the electors and then just fight Austria, we could easily dismantle it. My Diplorap is actually really good, man, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Maybe I deal with more of Italy and Britain first. That's like episode 2 or 3 type stuff. Probably 2? Oh, we can do another mission, the Kingdoms of Spain. I guess we fulfilled the requirements. So, if we choose to complete this mission via diplomacy, both us and our designated Iberian ally will gain Franco-Iberian cooperation as long as we maintain our alliance. Tech discount and global settler increase. Basically, we're chilling to do the New World stuff. What's the other option? I mean, I'll take the tech discount, but do we gain claims on them from doing it the other way? You know what? I'll take it. Why not? Tech discount while we're allied? Sure. There we go. So that's that mission. Sorry, I don't know these missions by heart, man. I thought it would tell me the other things here. Right, we still need to build, oh, there we go. Shipyards down here, of course. All right, our truce with England is officially up. Do I have, yeah, I got claims on them. Let's reconquer some of Wales's cores and I'll take more stuff for myself. Calling Castile as always. After we're done with England, we're gonna go for Morocco. There's Arsenal de something. There we go. Let it be built. Sure. I can't believe France can actually raid coasts with this mission. Alright, we're done with England now. I finally saw the mission I was supposed to do, which is the Calais one. It's way better to do it early game. Now I have to build a ton of heavies, but no big deal. We'll get to it. So I'll give this to Wales. I think I'll take... I don't know. This for myself? Yeah, sure. Let's take this for ourselves and then we'll do the rest later. Perfect. Okay, so I've started building a bunch of heavies. We can get our claims on Morocco or whatever right now so we can fight them. But also, Castile has just integrated Aragon and formed Spain, which means we can use, where is it? Return core province and get these 6 Sicilian cores back over to Naples. So there we go. 60 favors? I got like 80 something right now. I mean, might as well go for this one first. There we go. 60 favors. And we actually can't do any more. All right, let's curry with Spain then. Of course, in the meantime, folks, we're focusing on the economy as well. I've put down pretty much all of the relevant marketplaces in my own provinces. A bunch of workshops built. Still a ton more to be built. Churches galore. I've put down army buildings as well. Even built a fort in Paris. So... yeah, don't think I'm neglecting the economy. I never do. We had some spare points earlier. We were deving with them. We're looking really good. We could even be an empire right now, except French feudalism is stopping us. And I still haven't figured out what is the mission that gets rid of that one. Wait, no way. So earlier, this mission was Crown Seat of Paris, and we did it. We already did this mission. Can you cheese it by just moving your capital and doing it again? Because it is kind of telling me that I can do it again. Not that there's too much to cheese here, it's just Diplo Annex discount, but shoot, man, if you stack like, I don't know. Yeah, you could keep stacking this. Okay, there's the port of Calais. So, yeah, we gain claims on this, blah, 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 and we can designate Calais as a staple port. We just need to own Anvers? What is Anvers? Which one is that one? But I do own it. Oh, not owned by France. Okay. Okay, and it's officially time for our third idea group. It's probably not a bad idea to pick up a mill one, or we could continue with the non-mill ones because we don't really need them. We could go like trade, economic, maybe humanist, but you know, let's get our quality up as well. And what better idea group to do it with than quality? ideas. And I actually just spied on the Pope for Avignon, and I can threaten and they will accept. Perfect. So now in this mission up here, the Papal Lands of Avignon, it is owned by me or my non-tributary subjects. Then I need to insult the Pope. And for the other thing, I guess, yeah, they need to like us. So let's go ahead and just send an insult. Okay, I have done that. So I'm doing it in the defying the Pope way. Perfect. So that gives us claims on these provinces. Now we can also secure the Alpine Pass. If we've defied the Pope, we'll gain AE impact for minus 10% for 20 years, which we will do. And we've also done the Ambrosian Succession, which gives us this event. So, right, I'm an idiot. Doing this earlier is way better. So we can make Milan a junior partner. It won't cost a diplo relation either. We can get a diplomat or covert, blah, that's stupid. And we can gain mill points, merc discount, and CCR for 25 years. They'll be given nominal autonomy. There we go. Now they're a junior partner and they don't take up a diplo slot, which is very nice. Of course, we can annex them in 50 years. Doesn't really matter too much. Perfect. Oh my god, I passed restraint and statute of appeals by accident. And I can't revoke it. Not with this guy or the next guy. I'm an idiot. Let's just go with expand temporal rights in the meantime. Right, I forgot to vassalize Pisa. There's Syracuse back for Naples. 4 more to go. All right, let's clean up Morocco while we're down here. Oh, Mamluks, they're defender of the Sunni faith. Now, I could get involved with the Mamluks at this point. The Ottomans, man, they're really not doing too much this campaign. Look, they're not even going for this, which is owned by Venice. Maybe alliance with Poland. Wallachia still exists. Like, they haven't fought the Mamluks. Did my alliance somehow frick them? I don't think it should have. I can definitely very easily defeat the Mamluks, but do I want to bother with that right now? Maybe not, man. Maybe not. Maybe it's better to go for someone like Venice. Maybe someone like Scotland. They're allied with Austria. Yeah, I mean, the things are set in place, man. Things are set in place. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna think on it. That's what I think. So yeah, this is the mission that we need to complete. We pretty much need 50% Crownland, and to complete this mission, last time I already completed it for Paris, but then I moved my capital to Bruges, so now we gotta complete it again? Either way, let's go ahead and do it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and placate Pisa right here. There we go, they're below 5, and then we just need to develop Bruges 8 times, which, I mean, we're alright. I definitely have the points to do it. Let's expand infrastructure. It's super cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Now I think we can do that mission. Yes, we can. So there we go. More Diplo Annex discount. And now we just need 50% Crownland. We're not that far off, to be honest. At this point, it's also time for a tier 6 government reform. Later, of course, we're going to be going royal decree, but for now, I think aristocratic court is going to do us very well. Okay, so the reason I'm not making any diplo points and the reason I have all of these alliances, you already know, man. There's Trier, the final elector that I needed to ally. So now I'm hooked up with Brandenburg, Saxony, Bohemia, Cologne, Trier, and Mainz. The Palatinate, I'm not going to go for. Where's their capital, actually? That's their capital. It's right next to me. Because they're allied to Austria. Now, I hit Austria here. No one is actually willing to help. Yeah, Spain is. So I declare on Austria. War for the Empire or whatever. Doesn't really matter. I siege down Vienna. And Zweibrücken. And we can dismantle the HRE? Yes. Alright, boys. Well, that's what we're doing. Simple enough. Let me set this as a province of vital interest. Along with this. And let me get my armies together and we'll be dismantling the HRE. I didn't think we'd be doing it so soon, but why not? After that, of course, I'll break all of these alliances. I want to conquer these guys, not be friends with them. We also need to examine these missions that sort of guide us towards dismantling the HRE. So it's this. Basically, it's conquer stuff near me, then conquer more stuff, dismantle the HRE, own Aachen, Cologne, Frankfurt, and have prestige and stuff like that. Sure. Okay, troops have been ferried over, boys. Let's declare on Austria for the conquest of Sungdao right there. Might take it, might not. That's not the main thing in this war. There we go. Palatinate is in. No other electors. Here we go. Let's dismantle HRE. You know, funnily enough, everyone's always like Napoleon dismantled the HRE. No, he didn't really dismantle the HRE. It was destroyed like because of him, but really it was the emperor, man. It was a Habsburg guy who actually like officially did it. It wasn't Napoleon. Well, just pieced out Landshut and made them be Catholic, so that's an age objective ticked off. But also, I control Zweibrücken and Vienna. boys, there it is. Time to dismantle HRE, even though one guy was actually voting for us. Okay, that's no more. Conquest right here is going to be a lot easier. Sure, some of the big guys might blob out in the HRE. Shout out this big Hanover, by the way. But yeah, it'll be easier for me as well. So now let's peace out everyone else. I guess I'm gonna take like these two provinces or something. I don't know. Now, of course, by dismantling the HRE, we did lose that war for the Empire CB, but it's not even that good. It's just minus 95% cost instead of 100, so it's just flavor, I guess. We're pretty much done with Austria here, boys. Sundau, Bressigau. Do we want to push into Germany this early? I'm just gonna take these two, actually. Let's leave alive Stuttgart. They're a junior partner of Austria. This wasn't a conquest war anyway. I'll get war ups and money from Austria too. There we go. So that little thing right there is done. We've started pushing into southern Germany finally too. We can go ahead and core those up. Aggressive expansion is looking like this right now, so not bad at all. Yeah, it's gotta be Venice, man. It's gotta be Venice. Since I'm canceling my focus on the Maghreb for now, we gotta push hard into Italy and Germany. It's kind of fricked up that we gotta go through the highest aggressive expansion region. It might do us good to, you know, start jumping in from the north and go into Russia, basically encircle these guys from both sides. I'm still allied to Spain and the Ottomans. Honestly, it might be time to ditch Spain, boys. It might be time to ditch them. Let's just finish off this. Let's get everything back to Naples, and then we'll be ditching Spain. All right, let's go for Geneva, man. Savoy has cores on them. I'm giving all of this to Savoy. Geneva's not a core, that's why A is high-ish for Reconquest. Now, what I'm looking at here, boys, is... oops, I'm also almost maxed out on admin. What I'm looking at here is fighting Friesland. Now, if we fight Friesland, we also... what? They're bankrupt? How? Wait, can I spy on Denmark somehow? I can't. Oh my god, dude. Oh, if we fight Friesland, we then can spy on Denmark. Then I can... listen, let me go back. What I was gonna say is we fight Friesland, Denmark comes in, then we take like this from Denmark and actually go and fight Muscovy because they're gonna be pretty easy to fight. But I think I just fight Friesland, take these provinces, then we can spy on Denmark, declare on Denmark. They got weak allies. They're still bankrupt. Maybe they've gone bankrupt recently, so they're still at... I don't know how it happened. I never got involved with them, and I don't think they really lost. I guess they did lose to Muscovy up here, but okay, let's go ahead and do that immediately, bro. We gotta catch Denmark while they're bankrupt. So there's a deck on Friesland. And yeah, I know it's cool to march into Moscow when we get Napoleon, but boys, trust me, we're gonna have Moscow long before that. But yeah, the thing is, we gotta open up another route of expansion if we're going only for Europe, right? We do got the Catholic guys here, and sure, Protestants and Reformed are starting to pop up, so that'll lower aggressive expansion a bit, but we do have to fight someone Orthodox. We gotta find, you know, regions to flip around it. We can't just hit the German and Italian guys all the time. They'll get too mad, even without the HRE. Friesland has been crushed. I am gonna take those provinces. There we go. That's a full annex on them, so exerting our control over the Low Countries even more. Currently spying on Denmark. Pretty soon that spy network will be done. I'll just claim like Vestieland over here because it's cheap. I might actually take it too. But the main goal is to take stuff here. Yes. Spain is still my only valid rival. Yeah, their navy isn't that big either, man. Only 33 ships. I got like 20 heavies and 26 galleys. We should be able to take these guys down easily. Let's see if I can upgrade something. All right, I built a spy network on Denmark. We can see if I declare on the Livonian order here, we can see that they're still bankrupt, so this is a perfect time to hit them. There we go. We've gotten the CB. I'm just gonna go for it immediately, boys. They should be really easy to take down. Shout out Pisa for landing on Copenhagen. They're a good subject. Well, that was such an easy war. The only thing I really waited for was to siege down Finnmark here, but this is what I'm gonna take. I could take stuff over here to sort of block them off from the German guys, but it would be too much AE. They're still Catholic after all, so yeah, there we go. Let's just take all of Finland pretty much, and even freaking Novgorod and St. Petersburg, man. I'm gonna get war ups and their money too, and that's that war done. Now, do I trade company this stuff that's in Eastern Europe, man? Honestly, I don't think so. We can give the burghers just grand Orthodox autonomy. I was planning on being tolerant this campaign instead of conversionist. Okay, cool, but with that, we've officially decided that the goals for this campaign have changed. Instead of conquering Britain, the Low Countries, France, Iberia, Italy, South Germany, North Germany, and the Maghreb, pretty much like the Western, you know, Europe and North Africa region, we're going for all of Europe. Oh, let's actually build up the Malta force to tier 2 now. Even though Naples has it, when I annex them, it's gonna go to me. That war score cost versus other religions is gonna help, I guess, versus the Protestant guys. Muscovy, the Ottomans too, we're gonna fight them as well. I'm probably gonna save them for the last. Even though that's gonna make them huge, it's still gonna be fun, you know, throwing punches. So yeah, I guess we pretty much just conquer Western and Eastern Europe here when looking at this map, since there isn't an actual continent map mode. Now, boys, let's be real. The Aegean archipelago is in Europe, and I'll also take these two areas right here, Circassia and Dagestan. I'm gonna go to like the Caucasus, right? So yeah, Western Europe and Eastern Europe, all of them, plus these islands and these two areas. Cool. That's our new goal. Okay, I'm actually gonna go for Scotland now. These eastern guys are kind of mad that I took so much from Denmark, so why not do a little reconquering from Scotland here, do some of the Northumberland and Wales scores, and take some more for myself. Pretty much done with Scotland here. Let's give this back to Northumberland, this to Wales. I'll take this. That's not that much aid. Let's see. Sure, let's do actually this so we can move between our land, and then we'll full annex Scotland in the next war. Oh, the Edict of Nantes. This will do us well. And we can do another mission. I don't know which one it is. It's Trial of Joan of Arc. Okay, even more tolerance and stuff like that. Perfect. Now, where was that Calais mission? Old Alliance. So for this, we need to, yeah, eat them up. For this, we need to own the stuff in London, harness the Dutch coast. Don't really care too much about that. How are we with this? 45. Okay, when can I seize again? Oh, in just a few months. Nice, so we'll be able to take that mission. Cool. Yeah, okay, seize land. We're finally at 50% Kralin. This is meant to be done way later, but we do need the gov cap. Where is that mission? Let's go ahead and find it. There it is, movement of centralization. We enact the French absolutist monarchy, tier 1 gov reform, and we gain some more max absolutism. Boom, it's just like that, ladies and gentlemen. No longer we are French feudalism. This is way better, and also we can finally become the French Empire. Yes. Now that's a name fit for a country as large as ours. But most importantly, we also got a bunch of gov cap. Yeah, annexing Wales right now. It'll be done very soon. Let's check how is AE over here. All right. Yeah, Muscovy is definitely on the chopping block now. They got 54k. What I'm gonna do is actually ferry all of the troops over to here, and then I'll get a merc company up here to deal with rebels. So let's put these guys in Novgorod. Council of Trent just fired. We're gonna go conciliatory. I've maxed out favors with Spain, dude, almost. I can't make them return that province. Wait, it was just at 99. It's at 90 now, whatever. Because they're always at war with these New World guys. Either way, my boats, sorry, not my boats, my troops have arrived in Russia. Let's go ahead and declare on Muscovy. Teutons won't join, so that's great. We'll just declare for the conquest of Pskov, for example. I'll even call in the Ottomans, not give them anything, of course. And yeah, I'm just aiming to take stuff over here, maybe even border stuff, so Poland and Lithuania don't expand into them. This is gonna be a very easy war. Well, about almost 300 years before Napoleon, but we're there. I bombed it to look cool. I actually need those points quite a lot because, man, I can take a frick ton of land from Muscovy, yo. Of course, it's gonna be 150 AE. I won't get coalition because they're the only Orthodox nation around, pretty much, but that's also overextending us way too much. So, I don't know, we do something like this? Yeah, and they'll already accept, sure, why not? Let's get war ups and money from them, and we'll fight them whenever our truce with them is up. Right now, of course, boys, it's still 1542, man, so don't get it twisted. This isn't a small amount of conquest at all. As you all know, after the Age of Absolutism ramps up, that's when conquest is really gonna start. So right now, we're just chilling, man, but there we go. Pretty significant expansion in Northern Europe, I do have to say. This land is already bigger on the Mercator projection than what we have here, so yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. These guys, yeah, mad. Venice, let's see. Yeah, maybe either finish off England here, go for Venice, or start picking off some of the Italian miners. We can, not Italian, HRE. There is still a ton of nations we can diplo-vassalize, but I'm kind of struggling with points here, man. It's just too easy, man. There's like Trier instantly. Might as well go for some of these guys that are at least slightly bigger, you know, that aren't one province miners, like Trier or Munster. Mainz, for example, they got 4 provinces. Yeah, let's go for Mainz too. these guys still like me because we were allied. Influence would do us real well too, but at least we got Diplo. I just realized all of this time we didn't have strong duchies because French strong duchies got auto-revoked when we annexed all the appanages. The Crown of Naples, I guess because we built up their monuments or something. There we go. Very nice. Now City of Lights, we just need to own. Yeah, okay. So we're kind of chilling. Still can't get those provinces from Spain. No big deal. I've diplo-vassalized Munster, Trier, and Mainz, annexing Savoy. I think it's time to finish off England, huh? There we go. And England is willing to give me this. It's not a full annex because they've got stuff over here apparently, and this is quite a lot of aggressive expansion, man. But they're the only Anglican nation, so you know what? I'm about done with these fools, bro. We can't, the French Empire can't have the English still in London. So, we're done with England. Nice, now we can go ahead and core those provinces up. I'm really suffering with Diplo, man. Take the mission, it's probably conquer London. Yeah, London calling, permaclaim on Britain. London renamed to Domaine Français, so very cool. And Londra. Tower of London will grant supplementary benefits for our absolutism and revolutionary zeal. Very nice. I've also conquered the Isles, apparently. The French Isles happens. We can do what? France reigns supreme. Dev discount and culture conversion cost. Concentrate in developing, blah, blah, blah. Let's integrate them. English and as an accepted culture. Gov reform progress. Oh, this for sure, man. Like I said, boys, we're going tolerant this campaign. And we can also choose our tier 7 gov reform time, which is going to be meritocratic, I think. And nobles, not dynastic. Yeah. Oh my god, Spain is finally not at war. Return core province, Palermo, 57 favors. Return core province, Girgenti, 36 favors. And they've started their war again, but that's okay. I don't have enough favors. So yeah, once we get Trapani back for Naples, man, we break our alliance with Spain and we open up another route of expansion. They are kind of strong-ish, and they will be annoying to fight because they already have colonies, but it's really not going to be that bad. Right now, our biggest enemy, aggressive expansion. Now, right now, I have a little bit of a problem, which is a nice problem to have, I guess. Once again, let me mention, we can vassalize 1 trillion nations, even 5 or 6 province guys, man. Salzburg, Wolgast, Hesse, 3 leagues right here, a bunch of guys. So, yeah, it's just, we gotta keep rolling and annexing these vassals while vassalizing different guys. Aggressive expansion right now. I'm still gonna wait for it to tick down a little more, and then let's see. Scotland, truce with Scotland is gonna be up in 1550. Yeah, actually, that's right now. Let's finish off Scotland. Why not? Let's wrap up Britain. We're gonna do it before we do France. Funnily enough, we still need Metz. We've secured North Italy. Why? Milan has been improved 5 times. I guess Milan devved up a little bit. If we complete this mission by aligning ourselves with the Holy See, it's the alternative one, I think, right? So right now it's at 1. It should get upgraded to 2, but if we do it the other way, yeah, what happens? I don't know what reward I got, but whatever. And there's a House United vassal force limit if we complete the mission province or subject. Yeah, sure. Vassal force limit contribution plus 50%. I'll definitely take that. Truce with Scotland is up. Let's go ahead and declare for the conquest of Lothian. Hanover won't help them. Easy. And that's not a full annex on Scotland because they have stuff up here. Okay, so we leave England and Scotland alive in the New World. I'm interested in seeing what these guys will get up to by the time we end this campaign because we're not doing any colonizing as France. This is a European-focused campaign. So with that, man, we're done. I'll probably get coalitioned after this, but who gives a frick? Now we can take another mission. I'm just tired of scrolling through this massive mission tree. Old Alliance, we blah, blah, blah. Cool. I just got a pop-up saying Joloff declared on Scotland. So just got done helping out the Ottomans fight Austria. Trier received this province from Austria. I also diplo-vassalized Hesse while I was in that war. You can do it because you're not the declarer. Annexed Northumberland, still annexing Savoy. They're fairly large. Working on diplo-vassalizing Salzburg. We'll get there pretty quickly. AE, wait. What happened up here, dude? Is that only because Trier got this one province, man? These guys weren't this mad at me, I don't think. Yeah, whatever, I guess. We'll have to focus on Italy a bit. And there's the final core back to Naples, Trapani. Okay, well, there goes the alliance with Spain, boys. It's been enough. Perfect. Now we've got another route of expansion. So it's Italy, the Germanies, Iberia, Muscovy. Let's see. Yeah, it's still pretty high with Muscovy. I'll chill with Northern Europe for now. We need to focus down here. All right. I'm gonna go in versus Venice now. They have pretty strong allies. Poland, a pretty strong Poland that has Lithuania, along with this huge Bohemia, but it's time to chop down Venice, man. The Ottomans will help me, and I got 1 trillion vassals, so this will definitely be a fun war. But yeah, I'm aiming to take quite a few provinces, depending on how dev they are. Ooh, and that triggered a coalition from these northern guys. But I can also take a mission. Crossroads of Continents. In naval infrastructure in Palmyra will be upgraded. Admiral, if the knights don't exist. If they don't exist, Naples will give them Malta. Right? And yeah, I know I can raid, but I can't be bothered, and I don't have lights. Ottomans really aren't that strong this campaign, boys. I don't know why, man. They haven't gone for the Mamluks. Look how far they've pushed into Persia, but not going for the Mamluks. Yeah, I'm way stronger than them. Okay, there's the peace deal. Dev provinces. These 2 back to Milan. I'll take these 3, and that'll make them release a bunch of guys. We won't necessarily vassalize them, but yeah. I don't know. Aquileia, Padua, Modena, Mantua. There we go. Signoria of Genoa. Nice. Not bad. But yeah, now people here are definitely mad, so it's pretty obvious where we conquer next. We go back to Muscovy here pretty soon. Let's just chill a bit. Working on vassalizing the Teutons. They have cores in Poland. Annexed Pisa earlier. Don't know if I mentioned that. Rebuilt another army. Now we're annexing Meath. Chilling a little bit, and then we'll fight Muscovy. Oh, Sweden is a junior partner of Hanover. It's time for another idea group. I'm sort of inclined to take 2 mill ones right here, even though we're pretty behind on mill tech. I will start focusing up on that as soon as I can, which is in about a year. But yeah, I will take another mill one right here, man. I'm gonna go... Do we go quantity? Do we go massive freaking armies? Nah. Offensive, gotta be. I've diplo-vassalized the Teutons and this fairly large Wolgast. We can take another mission now. Break the Emperor's Ring, because we have 36 provinces in northern Germany by myself or my vassal, of course. French alliance prevails happens. We lose years of separatism, cultural conversion cost, overextension. Very nice. So we just need Aachen and Köln for this and some other things. More conquest down here. We're chilling. All right. Troops are in position over here in Russia, in the Gulf of Finland. I've also diplo-vassalized Memmingen and Regensburg. So our conquest without actually conquering continues. It's time to do some real conquest. Let's hit Muscovy. Ottomans won't help me fighting in another war, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We can still take them. It's just way faster with the Ottomans. But let's declare for that province right there. Cool. Let's get it. Right, it's still pretty fast. I actually forgot that we have some pretty powerful subjects, man. Look at Milan and Naples, and then Regensburg and Salzburg got pretty big armies. Yeah, none of these guys were bringing in like 3 or 4k stacks. Trier is the weakest guy with 7. I love it. Well, the Ottomans just called me into this. Let's hope, or actually, let's try to not get provinces from them down here because it'll coalition me. We're pretty much done with Muscovy here. What do I do? Do I do like some border shenanigans here to stop anyone else from fighting them? We could definitely do this. Although I don't know how much that's gonna stop the Ottomans. Let's just not do that, man. We're gonna take it clean. There we go. Like some northern border provinces and stuff like that. We're gonna go to the max here because they're Orthodox, I think. We can do a little bit more. Let's do like that one. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Cool. All of their money and war ups once again. I guess no war ups. But yeah, pretty solid foothold right here in the what you call it, in the Russia and Ural regions. We still got a lot more wars versus Muscovy. I'm glad that we opened up this route of expansion. Yeah, these guys are chilling a little bit more, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, for sure. So as soon as the Ottomans are done bothering us with this, it's time to go back down to Iberia. Emperor Caesar the First de Trastamara? I don't know, man. I can't let him have a name or a title like that. There are only so few empires in Europe, and well, I'm one of them. Okay, so that war we were helping out the Ottomans in is done. Thankfully, they didn't give us anything. I've annexed Meath, so officially all of Britain is directly ours. Still no France, by the way. But yeah, it's time to push into Iberia, boys. We can declare on Spain here. Hungary won't help them. I'll just go for a regular conquest for like Arborea right there. Call in the Ottomans. They might help out a bit. And yeah, here we're gonna have a couple of provinces to release subjects from, like Leon, Valencia, and Catalonia. And I'll get the islands and some other things that there are no nations to release, you know, to reconquer their cores from. So there we go. Our conquest of Iberia can officially start. Meanwhile, Spain's colonial empire is taking shape. Okay, we're not taking a lot from Spain, but it's at about enough for now, aggressive expansion-wise. There we go. No money, no war-ups from them. Let's release Oh, a bunch of guys. So it's Lyon. Then we can scroll down again. Catalonia. Then we can scroll down again. Where did it go? No, it's from me, right? Yeah, there it is. And then it's Valencia. Nice. A bunch of cores we can reconquer. All right, I've started annexing Munster and Trier. I'm gonna go after Gelre now, funnily enough, because they're supporting Hesse's independence. So we're still in this war, but it's time for our tier. Let's see right here, 8 Gov reform time. We got some good ones over here. We can embrace the economic theory, or we can do war economy. We can't do Lucky and Proviso. That's a pretty good one. Embrace free trade. Monarch points and blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking about actually curtailing the burgers here, right? Yeah. Okay, we're done with Gelre. I'm anticipating these are high dev provinces here, so let's see. Yeah, they are pretty high dev. Well, we're gonna chill off on these guys for a bit, so why not? But that's what you assholes get for supporting Hesse's independence. They don't want to be independent. Hesse loves me. Well, I annexed Trier. The Ottomans finally grew some balls and decided to fight the Mamluks, even though it's not them directly. Instead, it's on Delkadir. Right now I'm spying on Denmark so we can fight them because other guys are kind of mad-ish. And I'm also spying on Morocco, man, because I'm gonna eat them up and then actually release them and give up all the land that I have in the Maghreb because, right now, do we go for... go for Macronesia, Azores, Grand Canary, Madeira, and Tenerife? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Yeah, I'll probably take these too, but yeah, I'm gonna give all of this to Morocco, man, even the gold mine, even though it's been mine for so long. We're going strictly Europe here. You guys know I like to limit myself in scenarios such as this. So yeah, Morocco and Denmark are next. Meanwhile, I'm gonna annex more vassals, get more Diplo vassals. Pretty standard. When did Mainz get this? How did Mainz get Erfurt? Is that why these guys keep hating me, man? Someone keeps giving me land over here, or at least gives my vassals land. Alright, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Denmark. They're allied to Austria and the Pope, neither of which are strong. I'm gonna call in the Ottomans because it's funny calling them in. And there we go. So I was watching a video about Svalbard yesterday, about how, you know, it was a popular colony for whaling and then coal. And even though it doesn't actually exist in EU4, since I think it's like right here, it could be cool to have it in EU5. I haven't taken a look at the map right there. I don't know if Svalbard is in EU5, but, you know, cool lore and stuff like that, man. I wish it was, you know? Either way, enough about Svalbard. Let's declare Morocco, full annex them, and then release them. And now I'm also gonna peace out Denmark. Let's take Iceland and the Faroes, and then these cheap-ass provinces up here. What religion is Denmark? They're Catholic. Not that many Catholic guys left, to be honest. I'm like the main guy. Maybe we do something like this for now and take rest later. Sure. You know, I was thinking about waiting to just inherit Naples and Milan, since they are really expensive to integrate, but I don't know. We might have to annex them. But, you know, are these provinces, like, really in Europe, on the continent of Europe? Like, the Azores and Madeira, I can see that for sure, but the Canary Islands? They're... like, Morocco's right there, you know? So do we take these? I don't know. If we're taking these islands right here and this right here, might as well, right? Either way, that's a wrap on Morocco. Let's take all of their money. I won't even core it up, and we'll insta-release Morocco. There they are. They will be my subject the entire game until the end. We might even grow them here in Tunis, but they're rowdy. They're not anymore. There we go, Morocco. I love you, bud. I know Algeria is more fitting, but boys, we weren't there, you know? I've started annexing Memmingen and Mainz. I think I'll go for Switzerland now, since I don't want to, you know, encircle them. I'd rather eat them up. All right, war with Switzerland is done. Come to think of it, man, you know, if I knew I was gonna go for all of Europe, I wouldn't have done this. I would have gone still Diplo-admin, but after that, man, it would have been like influence humanist. So I think I'm just gonna go influence humanist here. Why not? Yeah, Switzerland is done. Let's see, are they full annexable AE-wise? That is quite a lot, man. And it's gonna stop me from diplo-vassalizing other guys? Wait. It's John Paradox. He says I shouldn't care. Okay, but with all of this aggressive expansion that we've gathered and all of these Diplo points that we're wasting without getting claims banned, these guys are pretty angry. In fact, everyone is angry in all 3 of our expansion areas, which is like this, this, and this. It's time to chill for a bit, improve relations with whoever we can Diplo vassalize, and keep annexing other guys that, you know, are already our vassals. In fact, I'm gonna bump this guy up even more, man. We're really barely making any points. I've also started removing some privileges already. I got rid of Clerical Advisory Council here. I don't know actually what I got rid of. I got rid of 3 because Age of Absolutism is coming soon, boys, and we do want to get that up as fast as possible. Even though right now coalitions are what's holding us up, I'd still take, you know, the CCR and the admin efficiency and whatnot. And good news, we have state houses finally, which means I can go ahead and get brand new burger loans right here to put down a couple of them. This will help quite a lot. As we can see, I don't really have that much stated. So, there we go. State houses. Not in subjects, by the way, only in my provinces. And oh man, some things never change. Ooh, the coalition has activated, boys. Just a couple of nations so far, but it's there. Jesus Christ, I can finally revoke this. Yeah, coalition fairly large, but this was expected. England formed Canada. Well, all of those state houses really helped out. Now let's actually state stuff. Ottomans called me into some whatever, but I see Kazan exists here. I think I'm gonna fight them. They're guaranteed by Muscovy. Like that, I'll kick them out of the coalition too. Well, there we go. Got a claim on Kazan. Muscovy has actually left the coalition. Everyone has, so now we're chilling. After Muscovy, we can get up to more shenanigans, but let's go ahead and wipe out Kazan. Their defender won't even help them. This is great too. Wait, they're Orthodox. I was gonna say, we're fighting a Sunni nation. Not too many guys will care, at least over here. But yeah, they're Orthodox. And we are done with Kazan, and that's a full annex on them. You know, we can actually diplo-vassalize this 2-province Hungary, man. This is gonna be very helpful for later. Alright, boys, so I was actually waiting to diplo-vassalize Hungary just like that before we declared on Spain. That's right, that's where we've gotten a redeclaration on them. We still have a couple of nations we can diplo-vassalize, but right now it's just mainly minor guys, which it doesn't matter if we diplo-vassalize them and have them waste us a slot, or if we leave them alive till the end of the game and just eat them all up because they're 1-province nations. But yeah, Age of Absolutism is about to come around in about 7 years right here, so I think it's time we hit Spain, reconquer like Leon's provinces since they're the largest, then take other things for me where, you know, we can, wait. No more Valencia cores? Oh, what the frick? I should have released Aragon, man. Fine, I'm just gonna... yeah, these guys lost their cores. I wasn't fast enough. Well, not all of them. I don't know. Let's not get bogged down. I think this might be the final war for this episode specifically, so let's declare for Leon. Not calling anyone, and there we go. They're the biggest nation right now, man, that we can fight. 270-something thousand army. 500,000 even, with their subjects. Alright, this is what we're doing with Spain, man. Those are the provinces I want. I really can't get any more war score with them. They got the entire new world, bro. What do you want me to say? But, that means Leon has gotten all of its cores back, so I can annex them. I'm also gonna release Aragon now, if I can. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Oh, yeah. They'll receive 4 provinces. Which 4? These 4? Oh, no. They're probably gonna get... Let me see, what are their cores? They're gonna get the Balearic Islands too? Honestly, it's worth it. We can do a reconquest on, like, a lot more after that. So yeah, sure, I'll pop out Aragon from those 4 provinces. I can't believe the Valencia's cores disappeared. Then I wouldn't have to be doing this, but, where are they? I lost them. Alright, there we go. Aragon has been released. I'm gonna core the rest of the stuff up, and the Age of Absolutism is about to come around in about 6 months. So let's see what happens. Well, the Age of Absolutism has come around. I've revoked some other privileges. I'm gonna keep grant Orthodox autonomy, land of commerce, blah, blah, blah. I have to do these for the subjects, but the clergy pretty much don't exist in our country. The only reason they're active is because I'm giving them this. Right now it's at 64, so that's actually not bad at all, man. With the strong duchies and the nobles integration policy taking away the most, you're sort of not supposed to play with subjects in the Age of Absolutism, but we can definitely strengthen government a couple of times, you know, harsh treatment a couple of times here, lower autonomy, it's not really possible. So yeah, I'm in no rush to get it up. Well, get it up eventually. Age objectives, 1 is ticked off, and let's see. I have only 1 promoted culture, are you kidding me? Yeah, maybe that's because I don't have Diplo the entire campaign. And universities, that's right. Let's put down 5 of these guys right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. just put down 6 for good measure. That'll be another age objective. What else is there? That's pretty much it. Okay, but now I'm spying on some of these small neighbors around me. Let's go ahead and wipe out a couple of them, and then we'll call it, because I'm still not satisfied. I want to show off my absolutism in the age of absolutism. Let's co-belligerent East Frisia here. Okay, so it's Gelre, East Frisia. Let's co-belligerent Dortmund. Actually, let's not co-belligerent Dortmund. I can't be bothered to fight Venice. Well, a bunch of the allies are out. I think we can peace out East Frisia. Yes, we can. I'm so glad we dismantled the HRE before everyone started building level 69 forts. Venice is Protestant defender of the faith. That's the thing. Okay, Gelre is already willing to accept. What the frick is Ampa? Oh my god, Gelre has this? Fine, we're not full annexing them. I declared on Burgance during this war as well, since I'm already fighting Venice, so we just need to wrap up Liège, Berg, and Burgance here. That's Liège and Berg done. And there we go, that's a wrap on Burgance as well. I'll probably get coalitioned after this, but at least we wiped out some of our minor neighbors. Yeah, Dortmund and Strasbourg, I guess I would consider minor neighbors. Now I border Regensburg as well. They love me, so I can annex them. A lot of my subjects do love me, of course. And yeah, we're looking good, boys. Just as the Ottomans called me in versus the Mamluks, my ruler died and I have inherited Milan as well, which is absolutely excellent, man. Nice. I am stating stuff in Italy too. Yeah, let's wait for this war that the Ottomans called us in to wrap up. Then I think I'm gonna go for Muscovy, and then we're gonna turn back to Spain. Our conquest continues. We're looking very, very strong. Okay, I've made Morocco into a march, annexing Valencia so I can give it to Aragon. They lost all of their cores. Absolutism looking pretty good right now. It's time for our 5th idea group. I'm actually done with mill ones, I think. We should go for a non-mill one over here. Influence, you might think is pretty good, but we're pretty much done playing with subjects, even though... I guess there are some reconquests we can do, man. Bulgaria, Serbia, I don't know. Guys, we can pop out of Poland, Lithuania, but it's the age of absolutism, man. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, not going with influence. I'm honestly considering trade, economic, humanist here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go humanist. This is a tolerant playthrough, by the way. We're not really converting that much. Sure, stuff is being auto-converted, but not a high priority. What you call it, religious unity is good. Not culture converting any provinces. Yeah, but yeah, just waiting for Poland actually to be done with Muscovy so I can hit them. There's no point declaring now. Okay, the Ottomans calling me into some more bullshit. Oh, I gotta be careful not to take anything here because my AE will skyrocket. Okay, Poland pieced out Muscovy. My goal in this war is to take this, and let's see right here, we're only taking provinces in Europe. These 2 provinces, so they will still stay alive over here. This is Asia, as we can see. So yeah, there's our declaration on nothing. All right, hopped out of that war, thank frick. Let's declare on Muscovy. I can't even take everything over here, and they won't even give me anything. The rest of it is occupied by Transoxiana, actually. So Kazan is their subject. Maybe we do something like this. Yeah, so this will be left alive later, and I can just eat them up. But there we go. That's our war with Muscovy done for now. Okay, this is pretty much the border right here, man. So I want to put down a fort here as well. I'm sort of fortifying the border. Well, actually, we need one over here, and then one over here, and then one over here, right? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Let's consolidate those guys. Meanwhile, our truce with Spain is up. Pieced out of this Ottoman war, obviously. These guys are gonna be big and fun to fight later on, man. Obviously, it's way more beneficial to start chopping down, like, the Ottomans and Poland, Lithuania down to size now. But it's gonna be more fun to leave them as, like, sort of final bosses or whatever. So yeah, there we go. We're done with Muscovy. Let's pull our armies down and fight Spain. They actually have the biggest army in the world, right? Armies, yeah, total. Yeah, they do. But we've already beaten them so many times. It's really not a problem. Most of their army, as always, is in the New World. All right, well, troops are down in Iberia. No need to delay this any further. We're gonna do... Yeah, let's try and reconquer all of Aragon's cores right here. I think I'm gonna declare for Barcelona, for example. There we go. No allies need to come in. La Plata, the Pope and Carib. Yeah, annoying war, man, but it has to be done. You know, the bigger Spain's colonies get, the harder it is to get war score on them, and they have pretty much everything in the New World. No one else is colonizing. I'm France, one of the traditional colonizers, not colonizing at all this campaign. We pretty much destroyed Britain, or England actually. They formed Canada. La Plata is independent right here, and Portugal absolutely sucks. So all of the New World is Spanish colonies. But yeah, we only focus on the stuff in Europe. Let's go for it. Yeah, you see how hard it is to get war score on Spain, man. I've occupied all of Iberia, 48% war score. I can't do anything about this. Ooh, someone from Deccan, though. Cool. And actually, the later Jin are doing pretty well. We might see a Qing this campaign. Yeah, I'm at max war score, man. There's no point doing this anymore. Let's just give this back to Aragon, and then I'll be taking some provinces. Yeah, I think it's like 2 provinces here, man. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, whatever. This is what it's gonna be like with Spain, man. Little by little, we're gonna need like 5 wars to take them down. I can't be bothered to vassalize Portugal, I don't think. So there you go. That's that war right there, done. Now what do we do? Where do we go? We fought Muscovy, we fought Spain. I guess it's time to get back to these guys. Sweden, junior partner of Hanover. Hanover allied to Bohemia. It's tough. Venice is defender of the Protestant faith, so we always gotta fight them. I don't know. Strange. Maybe the Pope? Maybe we take down the Pope? We'll get to the Pope later. We're still Catholic. Yeah, I guess we go for some of these guys over here, man. Venice is gonna be in every war, but who cares? I mean, since Venice is gonna be in every war, why not fight Venice themselves? I'm gonna declare for, let's go for Arezzo right there. They're allied to Bohemia, but whatever. There we go. There's the deck. Oh my god, dude. I got French absolutism. I just noticed it now. I just took this. What's our absolutism looking like right now? 18? Why did it decrease? I didn't increase autonomy unless I accepted an event, maybe. I haven't debased, accepted rebel demands, haven't done parliaments. Ah, reducing war exhaustion. Yeah, that's where I lost that. I definitely did that in the Spain war. I'm so stupid, man. But realistically, boys, it's not even helping us that much, even if we max it out. It's not like I could have full annexed Spain here. It's the war score. It's as simple as that. It's still war score and aggressive expansion. All right, I'm pretty much... Oh, no, I'm not. Frick. I don't want to go over 100% here. And these provinces are really devved. I think that's what we gotta do, man. Yeah, or this, actually. Yeah, all right. Yeah, expensive. I should have focused on Venice earlier, but now A is looking like this. Obviously, all of these guys are super mad, blah, blah, blah. Who do we go for? Let's go for someone before they, frick, I don't got CBs on no one, man. I was gonna say we hit them before they coalition us, but we don't got CBs. Now, something we can actually do here is, because Hungary's our vassal. Ah, they've lost cores. I'm stupid. They had more cores. Damn, I should have done that earlier. Whatever. I was gonna say we ask the Ottomans for, oh, we hate each other. Oh, we can't get any of them back because they're not neighboring. That's the first time I've actually seen that. Ain't seen this in a minute. We should actually probably swap to royal decree here. I kind of forgot to do that. All right, I'm declaring on Strasbourg here and co-belligerenting Anhalt. Bohemia is gonna come in now. They're the new defender of the Protestant faith, but they're busy with the Ottomans and they got no manpower. I just checked. So yeah, let's take care of Anhalt and Strasbourg. Not a lot of nations left over in the Germany region anymore. Annexed Catalonia, gave that province to Aragon so they don't hate me. Annexing Hesse as well, so we're bringing down the number of subjects as well. So yeah, Anhalt and Strasbourg it is. Man, the Ottomans just can't seem to get a hold of the Venice and Bohemia in this war they've declared. Look, they're getting sieged here, sieged here. They actually haven't pushed in at all. Like, are they decadenting right now? I guess there's no way to see that, right? But yeah, they're looking pretty weak versus this, well, yeah, these guys are fairly powerful. Combined, they pretty much have the same number of troops. All right, that's pretty much 100% on these guys. Now, I'm going to separate piece Anhalt for these provinces, and this can go to Wolgast. They actually have provinces over here, but they don't have Anhalt, so that's one piece deal. And now, of course, we're going to do the same with, oh, wait. 75. If I piece these guys out, yeah, that's going to take me over 100. So I'm actually going to stay in this war until I core up the provinces I just took from Anhalt. But there's another mission. We've finally dismantled the empire. 50 power projection. Louis the Third. Is it him? Or was that the 14th? No, this is the cognac. Well, thanks for the drink anyway. But yeah, let's, he becomes Iron Crowned, 150 mil points. Now, there are two very interesting ones we can go for tier 9 right here. We can go 6 books for -5 years of separatism, paired with the one we have from humanist ideas and other things that'll help us out quite a lot. Or we can go the social contract, where heretic and heathen provinces do not give any penalties. That means I can take away grant Orthodox autonomy, get more max absolutism, and I mean, these don't contribute to religious unity anyway, man. I wonder if the Orthodox ones will if I do that. You know what? I actually am gonna go with that. Frick it. I am gonna go with that. The social contract, there it is. And enforced interfaith. Yeah, I can revoke this now, right? Yeah. He's still alive. It's Denmark in Bornholm, ladies and gentlemen, with the von Habsburg on the throne. I wonder, was annexed by Denmark. Okay. Did anyone else own it, or have they been hiding here the entire campaign? Let's see. No, it's been Denmark's the entire game. They've been alive this whole time. I think, oh no, they're in Greenland as well. But that's pretty much it. Well, we are gonna have to take that sooner or later. Did the Ottomans actually lose here? Where did Wallachia come from? I think they're just there. I think they've just been there the entire game. The best part is we actually have to fight Transoxiana and Uzbek for these two provinces. They are in Europe. Aren't the Ural Mountains here, man? Isn't like this Europe, right? And I guess it's in the same state though. No, well, you see, this really shouldn't be in Europe. This I can see, but not this province. Interesting. You know what? After this, man, after we chill a little bit, I think we actually go for Hanover, Sweden right here because, you know, after we ate up Denmark last episode, we really haven't been focusing on Scandinavia at all. So I'll just declare on Hanover, but really the main goal is going to be to take as much of Sweden here as we can. I see it now. We still have so much to conquer, man. Like, so much. I might have been taking it too slow, but yeah, that's the way I play. We got time. All right, cored up the stuff we took from Anhalt. There's Strasbourg done. I think now we should be able to take another mission. No. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Nice. And for this, we need 50 provinces in North and South Germany. I have 9? Oh, with my own culture? Damn, that's such a strong mission, though. Oh, my God. 9 in North and South Germany with my own culture. I guess it's like... what is it, though? What if we accept them? You know what? I'm willing to let go of that 5% all power cost, man. It's just... culture converting, not something I was really going for. Some are super cheap, but it's not the Germanic ones. I don't even own that many of those provinces. Okay, let's chill until we core up the Strasbourg provinces, then we go for Hanover in Sweden. Now, I've actually re-allied Poland here after quite some time. We can use favors to get the Teutons as cores back. Why not? I might even go for the Ottomans before Poland. I don't know. Ah, frick it. Let's rival the Ottomans now. You know, it does make sense that we broke our alliance with the Ottomans. We should open up another route of expansion, the Balkans. We literally have only one province there that's owned by Hungary. And the Ottomans will be really easy to take down in this age, man. Especially if I drag Poland in, it'll be really fast, too. We can knock them down quite hard. There aren't that many provinces we can reconquer for Hungary, for example. Like, only these and these right here, but... yeah, I'll just go for everything else myself. Ah, Algiers. Someone I did want to have this campaign because funny, right? But and maybe next time. Either way, our truce with Spain is up and we gotta keep pummeling these guys because it's just so annoying. So yeah, let's wait for this diplomat to come back right here and we'll hit them. So I have been coalitioned by these guys, but at this point, it really doesn't matter anymore. The reason this doesn't matter is because I'm fighting these guys anyway, right? It's just these small guys like Augsburg, Bohemia, and Hanover, which are all allied to each other anyway. So yeah, we just gotta juggle them, man. We just gotta juggle them. We can't let... no one else can really join either. Venice can join, I guess. So yeah. Ooh, we gotta declare November 1651 to prevent them from joining. But even then, man, they're allied to Bohemia. Yeah, and that's pretty much all the war score we can muster up with Spain. Now we just gotta wait for it to tick. So I'll keep one army over here in Iberia, man. I wonder if I can cross. Yes, I can. Let's beat these guys up. I'll keep one army over in Iberia, and then with these two, we'll just go ahead and hit Venice. Poland, would they help here? No, but it doesn't matter. Bohemia is like really easy to piece out too, since we're right next to Prague. Oh, there it is. Decadence of the Pasha. Oof. Not good, not good, not good. I would fight the Ottomans, but I really just gotta get on top of this Venice truce thing. Of course, here we'll also fight Bohemia. I can make them end their alliance with Hanover. They'll also get kicked out of the coalition. Okay, Janissary coup in the Ottomans as well. Oh my god, these guys are about to blow up hard. But yeah, truce with Venice just expired. We're declaring before they can join. I'm gonna go for... yeah, it really doesn't matter, man. Let's just declare for Istria, one of Hungary's claims. We've completed this mission, French Wars of Religion. If we completed Catholic Reformation path, I don't know what path we completed it with. We're actually pretty much done with Venice before we're done with Spain. This is what I'm gonna do, not going, or wait, no. What if we actually do transfer this right here over to Hungary? Then we can take more land with less overextension. Perfect, like that. And then I can actually even take more down here, like this or something. Well, this province is going to be locked out like that, so maybe we take Corfu or something. Sure. Okay, that's that war with Venice done, man. They pretty much only have this and their capital of Venice left, which we are going to take care of later. So yeah, that just keeps the coalition only to Hanover, Franconia. Yeah, and Denmark and Augsburg pretty much don't even exist. We're done with Spain, then we go for Hanover, right? Yeah, we're done with Spain, then we go for Hanover. Done with Spain. This is all we can take for now. Yep, like I said, many wars. But that's it for Aragon. They can officially be annexed as well, which I think I am gonna do at this point. So yeah, let's go ahead and I don't have a dip guy, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to speed it up right there. So there we go. We're done with those guys. Yeah, I said Hanover and Sweden are next. We'll kick them out of the coalition like that. Reset my truce with Venice. Call in Poland to make it faster. And we'll focus mainly on Sweden. After that, there will be no more coalitions. And we have to keep truce juggling. So after this, we go for the Ottomans. And after that, we should probably try and go for Bohemia. We'll see how it turns out, though. We'll see how it turns out. So yeah, let's pull these guys. Let's pull these guys back. These are the French army. I mean, we go for it immediately? Yeah, let's call in Poland. There we go. I do love it when we just keep rolling wars like this, you know? Alrighty, I'm going 99.9% overextension, so yeah, it's still not that much, really, man. You expect to be able to take so much. Of course, we can take a little bit more, boys, but the pain isn't worth it, man. At the end, if we're in a crunch, sure, I'll be taking over 100, but for now, there's no need. So there we go. That's a war with Hanover done. We've expanded a little more in Scandinavia. We can go ahead and core these provinces up. Let's check truces now. So truce with Bohemia is going to be up actually in 2 months. They're allied to the Mamluks, which might make things a little annoying, but doesn't matter too much. Franconia, I don't have a truce with Franconia. I do have a truce with these guys now. Yeah, but nothing matters, man. Who's gonna coalition me, huh? Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? So, yeah, we actually chill. I think we chill with the Ottomans so we don't accidentally get them in the coalition as well. I'm gonna fight Bohemia now when my truce with them is up. So, let's get stationed. Let's get stationed. Okay, truce with Bohemia is up. Let's primarily go for reconquest for Hungary's previous cores right here, because they do have a lot, pretty much all of this right here. Well, good thing I could walk straight to Cairo. Let's give Hungary all of their cores back, man. I think it's these provinces right here exactly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, those are their cores, and we can actually take quite a bit more. Now, let's be careful here with Poland's occupations. I don't want to give anything to them, but yeah, we could. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Let's take that too. Perfect, man. Yeah. Nice. That is a big chunk out of Hungary, Bohemia, sorry, and we're connected with our boy Hungary as well. Perfect. So now I have a truce with Hanover/Sweden, Gotland, Denmark, and Anhalt. We don't really care about. We'll deal with them later. Franconia, I have a truce with. Bohemia, I have a truce with. Venice, I do not have a truce with. Okay, we've wiped Venice pretty much. Let's see, are they full annexable right here? And the province of Venice is so expensive, man. This, I can't even take Naxos. Well, not now, at least. Okay, you know what? We will do 2 wars versus Venice. Another one later, just for their capital and just for the province of Naxos. We can't take that anyway. And they do have Cyprus, but we don't want Cyprus. So I'm taking everything in the Balkans right now. There we go. That's that war with Venice done. Perfect. We can start coring those provinces up as well. And, okay, we'll do them later. And I also just got a notification that my truce with Spain is up. And you know what we do with Spain, man? We always keep fighting them because we'll need 70 million wars. So yeah, right now, boys, as you can see, I'm hard focusing on, you know, the leftover nations in Europe, except for my ally Poland and except for the Ottomans. I did get a core or 2 back from Poland earlier. Let me do one more here. Let's do that one, for example. Very nice. And yeah, we're just hard focusing on all of these guys right here. Franconia, Augsburg, Anhalt, Bohemia, Hanover, Sweden, Gotland, Denmark, Spain, Portugal, Venice, the Pope. All of these guys need to go. It's gonna be a breeze with the Ottomans. I'm not even thinking about them. Muscovy is pretty much done. They can be annexed at any point. And yeah, I do, or you know what? I'll take this province from Transoxiana when we fight the Ottomans, because I don't want to have to fight Chagatai. And then Uzbek, I might even be able to just threaten war on them. Yeah, that might work as well. But yeah, I'm immediately declaring on Spain right here, not even getting my troops into position or nothing. Let's declare for Almeria, sure. Yo, can someone tell me why I have Kilwa sieging down Germany? Like, while waiting for the war score to max out with Spain, let's just wrap up Muscovy here. Well, obviously this was super easy. Alright, war with Spain is done as well. This is about the max I can do here, which is actually not that bad. Still, 2 wars with them is what we're gonna need to take the rest. But, I'm pretty satisfied with that. In the meantime, though, of course, my truce with a lot of these guys has expired. All of them have recoalition me, which, of course, isn't a problem at all, man. There's not that many of them. And actually, Bohemia is allied to all the same guys, so it really doesn't matter. I was gonna wait for my truce with Bohemia to expire to fight them, but, yeah, let's just core up these Spanish provinces, man, and declare on someone. We're gonna hit this coalition head on, white peace everyone else, and then we'll just keep rolling through them one by one. Not that many more guys to go, man. Not that many more guys to go. Oh, I've also spied on Uzbek and Transoxiana. Uzbek will give me that province. Transoxiana, they won't. Yeah, okay, so I'll threaten war for this one and get that one when I fight the Ottomans. Yep, those are the final ones we need right here. Well, maybe not. The coalition has just disbanded, so let's see who has the least amount of allies that we can fight. I guess Hanover, man. Let's beat on them a bit. Meanwhile, it's time for our, what you call it, 6th idea group. Honestly, influence would have come in handy, but it's no big deal. What do we go with here? I don't know. Trade, maybe? Just to help us out a little bit with making more money. Why not? Oh, we've unlocked town halls. You know what? I am willing to take out burger loans for this, man. Let's just put down all of them that we can. Still, by the way, GovCap is still a little bit of an issue. You know, since I'm not really focusing hard on building up all of these buildings now. But, yeah, let's put these guys down everywhere that we can, man. And then we're pretty much done coring up with the Spanish provinces. And we'll go for Hanover / Sweden immediately. There we go. Right, well, armies are in position. Do I go for them directly? No, I'll actually declare on Sweden right here. It really doesn't matter. They're both co-belligerent. Let's do it faster with Poland. Yep, things are definitely gearing up, boys. Pretty much we're gonna enter the age of revolutions in about what's it, 30-ish years right here. Of course, absolutism. Oh, we're maxed out already. Nice. We'll get replaced with revolutionary zeal and stuff like that, but doing pretty well, man. Pretty aggro right here, even though we have quite a lot. We have more than half, I would say, but I'm enjoying this campaign quite a lot, man. France, it's so good. There's always something to do, especially in the early game, man. From having so many things to do, you have to not do a couple of things to be able to play it right. But yeah, let's get it. Well, I think that's it for Hanover. Can Sweden be full annexed here? Probably yes, right? Yes, excellent. So there goes Sweden, and then I guess I pick one province from them. Are you kidding? Oh well, frick it. We'll take like Oldenburg. Okay. 1 or 2 wars versus Hanover later on, but there we go. That's nice expansion right there. And I think with that, man, we have the what you call it, mainland Scandinavia unlocked. Just Gotland, Bornholm, and then a couple of these provinces, which are obviously also in Scandinavia. But that has cost me lots of Diplo points. I will start focusing on that now. Let's see, where do we go from here? Franconia is an option. So is Anhalt. That will also reset my truce with Hanover. Yeah, what about Venice? I just white pieced them earlier. No, not Venice. Yeah, Franconia or Anhalt is who we fight next. Wait, Sweden still exists. Where? There? Oh wait, who? That's me. Yeah, that's all me. Okay, Sweden does exist, but they're in the New World. Look at Spain though. Look, literally the entirety of North America, with the exception of the Zuni Federation right here, which someone will eat them up sooner or later. I just hate this border war so much, man. This really needs to be fixed in EU5. I hope it is. And then these couple of Swedish provinces over here. And then in South America, it's all of them and their former ally La Plata and their non-ally Brazil. Of course, as you all know, Portugal forms Brazil, and then Portugal becomes a junior partner of Brazil. This is actually Portugal. They're actually integrating the remnant Portugal now. So yeah, not a lot of old world. I knew it. I said we'd see Qing. Shout out later Jin, man. I think that is them. The Gioros. Yeah, that should be them. So they're probably the emperor. Let's see. They are, and they're doing pretty well. Always nice to see Qing, man. But yeah. Not a lot of old world colonization going on this campaign. As we can see, it's pretty much the African guys that hold all of these provinces, with Congo and Jolof, Bonoman, Oyo being the main guys. Kilwa's right here, Brazil over here a little bit, and then it's pretty much Spanish South Africa. Nice, nice. I'm actually liking the way this the rest of the world is turning out, man. It's looking pretty cool. Shout out Hadramut as well. These guys are a lesser known colonizer. Right, I forgot to threaten war on Uzbek earlier. You know, I guess no point in waiting around. Okay, just based on Bohemia, I noticed that they're fighting Spain in the Spanish conquest of Animuski versus Hanover. What is, let's see, Animuski. Cool. That's a wrap on Franconia. These guys should be full annexable here, right? I guess I'm wrong. But now I'm saying frick it to overextension, man. You know what? Let's take half now. What is this about half? That's like 6 provinces and they have 7 left. Sure. Half now, half later. Yeah, but now I pretty much have truces with everyone I want to fight. Not Anhalt though, but I think I'll leave them alone for now because they're allied to Poland. Let's see, how are we doing with Spain? Still quite a long truce with them too. I guess it makes sense to fight the Ottomans now. I was sort of hoping to fully eat these guys before we go for the Ottomans so they don't end up getting involved in that coalition, but you know what, man? Frick it, we're going hard in all of those wars, boys. I literally haven't stopped being at war. You know, obviously we're at peace now, but you know what I'm trying to say since we've started this video. And yeah, it's definitely gonna have an episode 4 as well. There's just still so much left to conquer. So, you know what? Even if we don't actually wrap up any specific region today, it'll all be done next time. But for now, man, let's go hard on the Ottomans. I don't have any claims on them. Luckily, Hungary and Naples do. So we're literally just gonna declare for... I was gonna go for Zagreb, but I don't think anyone has a core on that. Let's just go for that right there. That one. Call in Poland too. They're all like to Tunis, Transoxiana, Kilwa, Betsy Misaraka. This war is gonna be annoying because of their big and far away allies, but honestly, I'm expecting 2 wars versus these guys to have the Balkans on lock. And no joke, easiest war so far, and we can literally take almost everything that they have. Poland isn't transferring this over to me, and I accidentally transferred this to Lithuania instead of Hungary. Those are their cores, but yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm giving that back to Hungary, and I'm taking literally everything else for myself. We'll do one more war, or actually, dude, the Ottomans have this over here too, huh? Yeah, I guess 1 or 2 more wars versus the Ottomans, depending on how expensive Constantinople is. I can take 1 more province here, it literally doesn't matter. So, yeah, these provinces, a couple of the islands, and then everything up here. Cool. There we go. There's a war with the Ottomans done as well. Okay, I'm definitely not over 100 here, huh? Interesting, but we can core everything up. Let's go beat these guys up. And yeah, let's check truces. This is truces, right? I don't... No, I got a truce with everyone except Anhalt, of course, but I'm not doing them because of Poland. Also, Denmark and Gotland, can't forget about them later. But yeah, let's chill and hit France in 2 years. Sorry, Spain. Oh my god, I just realized now it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take this from Brazil. All right, truce with Spain is up. Let's hit them for whatever. So tier 10 gov reform time, we're actually good with GovCap, even though I've been moping about it the entire campaign. We could go for... No. Let's just take regional representation. CCR minus 5% and minimum autonomy in territories minus 5% will come in handy because I do have quite a lot of territories. Now, we can take all of this from Spain. And by the way, I decided I'm not going for this. Let's just say it's too far away. I wonder if we'll be able to get this much war score, though. Time to walk to Kilwa. Finally got freaking imperialism. Yo, the real OG, man. Naples. These guys have been with me for almost the entire campaign. The only reason I'm not annexing them is, of course, because they're a PU. I can inherit them, maybe. And yeah, they got a big army. Look, 115k troops with this size, man. Shout out my boy Naples. They're going to siege down, you know, Dominica over here, or whatever the island is called. Yeah, I love it. They're gonna die here, but I love them. Oh, by the way, I did get this promise from Transoxiana in that war. I don't think I mentioned it, but yeah, I did. Let's put down a fort there. Wait, Hungary did get this somehow. How did they get it? Oh, look. Transylvania is there too, dude. And now I bordered Wallachia as well. Nice. This is probably rebels, right? Well, I had to siege Kilwa for 5 years and fight them and get them to stop unsieging forts, but they'll finally accept. Spain will finally accept this, and I won't have to fight them again. That's the reason I haven't pieced out the Pope or Kilwa, because I gotta get war score somewhere, so... there we go. Okay, only 1 more province at Iberia left, right? Yeah. Okay, but in the meantime, everyone else up here has coalition me, which is fine. I really don't care. Let's see, truce with Ottomans. Yeah, we should probably declare on Bohemia. The Teutons lost their cores, well, the remaining cores on Poland. I guess that's all we could get back from them. Finally destroyed all the forts in Iberia and southern France. You know, when I lock down a region, pretty much when I establish the border, that's when I delete the forts. So I've started building 2 forts down here, and then everything over here I've deleted. The reason I still have everything up over here is, well, because I'm still fighting these guys. You know what? I'm gonna try spying on Brazil here and threatening war for Lisbon. It's gonna be tough because it's so highly devved, and this war with them is gonna be annoying. Sure, we can just sit on this literally only 1 province, but yeah, let's try it that way, and after that, we'll be done with Iberia. Well, the Enlightenment has just spawned, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what is the most enlightened country in the world? It is Tunis, as always. So, yeah, Age of Revolutions is about to start in 10 years right here. Until then, we're gonna do 1 more war or 2, and then I feel like after the Age of Revolution starts, it'll be a good time to wrap this episode up. And then get ready for the final episode. But yeah, if you guys have been enjoying this grand campaign so far, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on episode 4. But for now, let's go ahead and get ready to threaten war in Brazil and fight some more of these guys. Yeah, and let me know if you've been enjoying this series so far too. All right, I've started annexing Hungary. They're one of my bigger subjects along with Naples, so it is gonna take a while to do them. You know, I don't want to eat everyone up and then just wait to annex my subjects so we can wrap up the campaign next episode. So we really should get started on Hungary and Naples. Wolgast and the Teutons are the other 2 subjects. Morocco, I'm not gonna annex. We're keeping them around, so yeah. All right, but we've spied on Brazil. Let's see if they accept this. They're fighting 2 other wars right now, and they will give me Lisbon. Perfect. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have all of Iberia as well. You know, considering the fact that we need literally all of these regions right here, I only have 4 of them completely owned by me. All right, but I was waiting to build up some buildings. We can do our, we can go ahead and start our final war for this episode, ladies and gentlemen, where I'm gonna declare on Bohemia with the Imperialism CB, but we're also gonna co-belligerent Denmark, so they'll be out of here as well, and we'll also co-belligerent Wallachia, they'll be out of here as well, and we'll also co-belligerent Franconia, they'll be out of here as well, and Venice, no, Venice brings in some stupid guys that I'm gonna fight later. So yeah, let's drag in Poland to make this faster, man, and let's see how much of Bohemia we can annex. Obviously, first we need to focus on the other guys, so I core those provinces up, and then I piece out Bohemia. Well, Wallachia has decided it doesn't want to live anymore, so we're done with them. Nice! That made our name huge. Wait, who hates me because of this? Why, Hungary? Those aren't your cores or anything. Come on, bro. You gotta chill. Being rebellious in the age of absolutism, right as the age of revolutions is about to start? Don't you think it's a bit too cliche? Oh my god, right. I can't get war score on Denmark. Their capital isn't Bornholm, dude. It's actually in Greenland, I guess. Yeah. Let's go to Greenland then. Oh, we just got our first estate regency of the game, so the Empress and Emperor were old and their kid is young, so no declaring wars for the next 7 years, which doesn't matter that much. I guess we'll wait around for the Age of Revolutions, and this war is still gonna take a little bit, so... Well, there's Bornholm from Denmark. Nice, we finally got that island. And Franconia is willing to accept being full annexed too. Perfect! Okay, just wait, Venice? I mean, since they're here, I might as well take their provinces once they're willing to accept, right? Wait, whoa! Court and country? Now? 3 each month. Absolutism at least 60. Unrest. Absolutism at least 50. Damn, unrest is pretty high, actually. Since we have so many provinces to core, I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, Venice is finally ready to give in. Disaster avoided, by the way. That's just if I'm over 100 or 20 overextension or whatever. So yeah, let's take Venice and Naxos right here, and we're done fighting Venice too. In the meantime, Greece has popped out of the Ottomans. In these 4, 5, 6 provinces, I do need all of their provinces, by the way. And let's not forget about Rhodes and Crete as well. I know that even though the Aegean Archipelago is in Anatolia in EU4, I already said this episode 1 that I'm gonna take this, and that I'm not gonna take Anatolia, even though it is in Europe. In EU4, we're pretty much just gonna stop here on the border of the Caucasus, so that's how we're doing it. But in the meantime, another mission, I guess this is because I finally took Venice, League of Cambrai, there we go. I don't know what we do. Do we destroy the Doge's Palace? And it gets the King's Palace residence? No, it's still the Doge's Palace, whatever. And, yeah, I guess we can, whatever, doesn't matter too much. Alhambra. What other missions do we have left right there? So Northern Italy is owned by us or our non-tributary subjects. That is what are we missing? We're missing Florence, and then after that, House of God, blah blah blah. Sure. And our war with Bohemia is done too. Lots of occupations by Poland, but no big deal. We're gonna wait to peace out till we core these two. Or actually, let's see. We can actually get quite a lot here, although I wonder, will that cause the court and country to start ticking again? Age of Absolutism is about to end pretty soon, so maybe it won't, man. Maybe it won't. But still, let's finish coring the Venetian provinces, because if I do this, it'll take me like at 200. You just can't get rid of these guys, can you? They still exist, man. I don't believe it. They still exist. Let's take a look at the what you call it, the dynasties. So we still got the Trastamaras alive in Hungary. They're my subject. The Ottomans have lost the Osmanoglus, apparently. Okay. Right, these are the republics. Now, where is Spain? And how big is Spain? They have all of their subjects. Pretty much, half of them are loyal, half of them aren't. This is owned by Spain, so yeah, these are all of their directly owned provinces. I wonder how they're keeping these guys a hold. I think they're gonna break free in the next age, man. But yeah, going back to the dynastic map mode, the Deavis are still in Portugal/Brazil. The Osmanoglus are actually in Tunis, so they're still alive as well. Yeah, we're still de Valois. All right, the stuff from Venice has been cored up. This is what I'm gonna take from Bohemia. And there we go. That's a war with them done. I think we've pretty much conquered southern Germany at this point. Yeah, we have Hungary owns 2 provinces, but we're pretty good with that. Okay, so pretty good advancement this game, man. Took the Balkans, expanded more in Russia, expanded in southern Germany and Italy, took all of Iberia. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Morocco, shut the frick up, bro. You're not that guy, all right? You're not him, bro. Now we're gonna chill for a couple of years because that's so many rebels, but none of them are gonna pop like a humanist. We need to finish coring these provinces up. We are 170% overextended. So let's wait for all of this to wrap up. Pretty soon the Age of Revolutions is about to start in about a year and a half right here, and then we'll see who will continue carving up. It's probably gonna be like yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this is not what I needed right now. The Polish Transoxianian Imperialist War. The Ottomans might... actually, the Ottomans won't come in. Okay, sure. I'll help them out. I don't need any more provinces from Transoxiana. This border right here is on lock. Everything we need is Polish and Ottoman territory here. And there we go. The Age of Revolutions has officially started, ladies and gentlemen. So from now on, it is possible for us to become a revolutionary. Now, what do we need to get the revolution to spawn, man? I haven't played Revolutionary something, and I think the last time I did, it was France. So how do we get it to trigger? Do I go and read on the wiki, or do we just let, you know, things take their course? But yeah, regarding the age objectives right here, we have ticked off Emperor, Powerful Subject, Great Leader, Control Institutions. We don't have a 50 dev capital or 125% discipline. We don't have French things here either, but we do have some nice bonuses. Is it time to start our golden era now? You know what? I am gonna start it right before we declare our next war. Of course, I don't know if you guys knew, but France does have different national ideas if you're revolutionary, man, and yeah, wait. Did we never... Hold up, I'm just thinking this now. Did we never establish Musketeers? We never did, man. Completed mission, Royal Musketeers. Let me take a look at that. Where is that? Dude, I was planning... I said I would do this in episode 1. Planned to do it in episode 2 or 3, but I just forgot. Where are those missions? I actually can't seem to find them. French Musketeers. Where could that mission be? There it is. So we need 90% Crownland ownership, or 16 admin mill points per month, or 70% army professionalism. So what's the easiest to get? Okay, I can't really get that. Well, I can if I promote him. 70% army professionalism. We're actually pretty close to that. What I'm gonna do is just get a couple of generals right here, and I'm gonna fire them. I'm not even looking at pips here, boys. There we go, 71%. Nice. Now we can get it. Now we have Musketeers of the Guard government reforming, and we have French Musketeers, allows Musketeer infantry. Really, really strong guys, by the way. I think the Revolutionary Guards or whatever you can get later are even more powerful, but let's pick this up instead of this now, and now they can officially be recruited. There we go. Oh, we can pretty much swap all of our infantry with Musketeer infantry, man. Yeah, do we swap it out? Do we gain manpower when disbanding? Yes, we do gain manpower when disbanding. So You know what? Let me finish coring these provinces up, and then I'll disband all of the regular infantry. I'll get that manpower, of course, and re-recruit musketeers. Okay, so now I've cored most of the provinces. In fact, all of the provinces. I know this lowers absolutism, but who gives a frick at this point? So let's get all of these guys, 36k, and boom, there we go. They're gone. We got the manpower back, and now let's recruit 36 of these guys. Oh, okay, so there's the revolution. Ottomans becomes Turkey, and at this same exact moment, Poland has declared on them and called me in. Now, this sucks because Poland is obviously going to go for these things right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and decline that. There we go. We are officially allyless. Frick you, Poland. It was time to ditch these guys anyway. I would be declaring wars, but I'm still doing this whole musketeer thing, so as soon as I'm done, we're going to fight whoever. It doesn't matter at this point. Alrighty, all armies have officially been revolutionaried up. If we take a look at the revolutionary map mode, wait, there's no center of revolution, even though Turkey flipped. I guess it's part of their disasters or whatever. So yeah, let's hope it spreads, man. Either way, it's time to continue with our conquest. What I'm gonna do is declare on Transylvania right here, co-belligerent Greece, and in the same war, I'm gonna make Hanover end some alliances. So yeah, let's wrap up Transylvania and a couple of the Greek provinces right here. Musketeers are absolutely insane, dude. Either way, there's another mission that I can do right now. I have no idea which one it is. I've stopped focusing on the mission tree for a while now. Dawn of Absolutism, overextension impact minus 10%. L'état c'est moi. Just as we have... Well, we missed him. Louis the 15th. There we go. Close enough. All right, that's a full annex on Greece and Transylvania. And Hungary has been integrated as well. Dope. All right, we got to get started on Naples too. They're pretty huge. I actually allied Tunis to stop them from raiding me. I don't remember if I mentioned this like 2 minutes ago. So now it's Somalia? Oh, that's where the center spawned. Frig, that's kind of far away from me, man. Right, I was gonna start my golden era. And we can choose one of these two. Let's go with artillery damage from... let's go with the fort one. Well, you know, Poland is pretty huge. It does make sense that we start chopping them down to size. Now, in this war, what I'll do is annex Gotland and Anhalt as well, since they're tiny. And I'll make the Pope end some alliances so the war versus them isn't annoying. They're allied to Spain. We can't get war score versus Spain, man. They have like 5 provinces, but all of the New World. So yeah, let's, okay, if we fight Poland, who else do we fight? We need an army over here next to Anhalt. This army can invade them from this side, but we do need another army to go to Gotland, and these guys can come in from the south. Okay, yeah, let me set up this war versus Poland right here, man. Okay, war versus Poland is pretty much set up. We're gonna go for imperialism. We have to almost full annex these guys. They do have provinces here that I don't need, so Poland is gonna stay alive. Look, they've hit Persia, man, and still no Commonwealth is the thing. Why can't they form the Commonwealth? What could they be missing? I don't know, these provinces that the Teutons have? I have no idea. But yeah, let's go ahead and declare, man, imperialism, annex Gotland. Yeah, there we go. We can co-belligerent them. Anhalt, no need, because Hanover will come in like that. Well, there goes Anhalt. There goes Gotland as well. Can't forget about the 115 ducats. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so even though I've been sieged down quite a lot over in Russia, it's really not a problem. So let's go ahead and focus up on this, man. I really want to establish the border right here instead of taking stuff over in Europe, so I will get to that. But it goes like this, right? Yeah, that's how it goes. So I pretty much want all of this right here. Okay, so this stuff over here and this stuff over here, I'm not interested in. It's not in Europe. We're not taking stuff over there. But let's see how much we can take right here. I'm pretty much going to be taking as much as I can. Everything should be occupied by me. I'm going to go, yeah, max war score, 147 overextension, 105 aggressive expansion. But yeah, this is what I'm taking. We'll probably need, these provinces are more developed, 2 more wars versus Poland, which honestly isn't bad at all. By that point, we'll wrap up Hanover, Bohemia, the Pope, and these provinces right here that I still need, but I'm just waiting for these guys to finish being blown up. Either way, that's that war with Poland. Done. Nice. Now I can continue fortifying down here. It's time for our 7th idea group right here. As soon as I take this way ahead of time, I really don't know what we could go with here. We pretty much have everything we need, man, but let's go back to mill. Quantity. Why not? Quantity. I really don't care about splitting stacks, so I'm losing lots of manpower. That's the way I play, boys, so let's just have more manpower, man. Oh, coal finally spawned. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So the revolution has started targeting Tunis. I wonder why. I hope it's me after Tunis. I think we're about done with the Pope here, dude. I was gonna do him last because we're Catholic, but, you know, let's just eat up all of Italy. We've been present here pretty much since the start of the game. Probably focused on Italy the least, if I'm being honest, just because we got Milan and Naples and then all of this. But, yeah, let's full annex the Pope, dude. Hey, I can claim hegemony. Economic? Doesn't it make more sense that we're a mill one, have an army equal or larger than 1 million? We're pretty far off of that, honestly. I don't really build that big of an army, dude. Let's go economic hegemony, sure, why not? And we're done with the Pope at this point as well. Let's go ahead and full annex him. It is possible, and there we go. Rome is ours. Now, France should have a mission right here that removes that whole owning Rome penalty. As far as I know, there we go. There's the Golden March. Yeah, sure. House of God, sure. There we go. So Genoese commerce. I don't control 75% of that. I guess it's Naples. I'll do it once I annex them. Then we'll have that, and then we'll have that one too. Sure. Wait, I can do another mission too, which is... Well, I can't really see it, can I? There it is. City of Lights. But now that we've wrapped up the Pope, man, let's check the revolution again, actually. Okay, so it's pushing in Kilwa, Betsy Mesaraka, these West Africa guys, Tunis, Algiers. It has broken out of Africa, so we know it's possible, but I just hope someone... Yeah, I really don't know how it works, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna look it up right after this. But now that we're done with the Pope, we officially have all of Italy as well. So what is left, man? These Turkish provinces here that... I just want them to stop these wars, please. I only need 5 provinces from them. So there's that. And then the Trebizond exists over here. We need like 2 provinces from them. I've said this many times. I'm not going for Anatolia, even though it is in Europe in EU4, and we're only stopping at the border of the Caucasus here. So yeah, a couple more provinces from the Ottomans down here. Truce with Poland is active. No truce with Hanover, no truce with Bohemia. Hanover, Denmark, Venice, sure, and it's the same ones, Bohemia, Venice. Okay, so let me finish coring the provinces that we took from the Pope, and we'll go for one of Hanover or Bohemia. Dude, of course, it's a disaster, man. Okay, so it is Age of Revolutions. I don't have disasters. We need less stab than 2, and number of rebel-controlled provinces at least 8. And, they need to be revolutionary. Yeah, that's how you speed it up as France, man. Now remember. So, yeah, we just need to wait for it to spread to us, and we need to get the revolutionaries popping. And we need to let them control Paris, of course. That's how we trigger it. Yeah, really is just... We just gotta wait here, man. Oh, dude, I'm stupid. So I just lost stab, and it started ticking. It's 450 a month. All right. So I really should have been doing this earlier. Okay, boys, now we're pausing our conquest for a bit to deal with this. So at least we'll core up the provinces. I need to let these guys occupy Paris. The fort there isn't that big. So I'm actually going to go and stand with this army in my boy Naples. These guys, I guess, are far away enough. And then these 2 armies, this one and this one, I'm going to move to Britain. So we sort of leave Paris, you know, open for them to take. But it is taking pretty fast, 450 a month, sure. Yeah, the way I found this out, at the same time I lost stab, I was reading on the wiki that you actually don't need this to get it as France or the Ottomans. That's why the Ottomans got it without the, you know, this is the base game, Center of Revolution, let's call it. But France and the Ottomans can get it on their own. So at the same time I lost that, and at the same time I was like, wait, what's that? So, pretty cool. Oh, interesting. So, Bohemia became a junior partner of Poland, and Hanover contested it. Are you stupid? Whoa, actually, they're freaking huge. I guess they're not that stupid. I keep forgetting how huge everyone is late game, man. But yeah, you know, pretty stable country aside from this. I don't really get yellow or red pop-ups if we're at peace, man. And there it is. It's fired. So... let's see. We can let revolutionaries rise up in Bruges and Brigands, or we can become a revolutionary republic. Reactionaries will seek reverse to this change. Okay, so how does this exactly work? I know there's the republic and the empire. Now, I want to become the empire because obviously, you know, Napoleon turned it into the empire. So, I guess we do become a republic, but we lose republican tradition to then flip to the empire. Let me read some more. Lots of reading this final episode. Okay, so yeah, I'm reading kind of different things, but I think it's just pretty much tanking Republican tradition or getting Napoleon. So we will side with the revolutionaries here, and we will become a revolutionary republic. There we go, just like that. And there is the new traditions and ambitions event. Finally, a very, very cool flag right there, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, but we will take new traditions and ambitions. We don't have Napoleon here, but I am gonna take Maximilian Dusan because I'm working on mill ideas. So yeah, there we go. We pretenders rise up. We need to beat them up, obviously. So Cult of Reason, Unrest, tech discount minus 15%. Shoot, that's huge. Mass Revolutionary Guard training. Okay, right, the Revolutionary Guard. There they are, man. And we still have the Musketeers too. Dude, these are insane. Look at the modifiers that these guys have. I'm gonna pull up an entire army of just these guys, man, I think. Or maybe even, yeah, an entire army of Revolutionary Guards. That's gonna be insane. So let me read this. Okay, I went with the Vanguard one. I mean, I'm actually gonna take the Cult of Reason. Why not, man? Frick it. Let's go hard right here. Okay, so let's take a look at the French Revolutionary Ideas. Minus 50% harsh treatment cost and plus 5 max Revolutionary Zeal. Let's take a look at it right now. It's only 50, but yeah, it depends on how much the revolution has actually spread, and it really hasn't at all. So then going back to the ideas right here, plus 15% siege ability as a finisher, minus 10 years of separatism. I already got minus 15, so that's insane. Plus 15% morale damage and plus 5%, plus 15% morale of armies and plus 5% morale damage. Production efficiency, inflation reduction, tolerance, manpower recovery speed, army drill gain, and mill tactics, such a rare modifier, and minus 20% CCR. There we go. We are officially revolutionary France, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just need to hope for Napoleon, and my aspiration is to become the a revolutionary empire. But this is real strong too, man. Look at the revolutionary state modifier. Morale of armies, tolerance of heretics, autonomy change, max absolutism, max revolutionary zeal, revolutionary guard, force limit. It's insane. And all of these modifiers are so cool to all these other ones. So for tier 2, Republican virtues, we don't need this. We don't need that. Culture conversion, harsh treatment. We don't really need any of these, dude. But we also got the factions right here. The Jacobins, the Imperials, and the Girondists. These guys give us, let's see, land force limit, discipline, manpower recovery speed, state maintenance, diplo rep, liberty, desire, construction discount. Yeah, we want to put these guys in charge. These are like the mill guys, right? Perfect. So for this one, I really don't know. None of these really work for us, but let's just go for the reform, progress, growth one. Why not? Then we got tier 3, frequency of elections. Revolutionary zeal yearly is really good. Re-election cost, National Assembly. I'm actually gonna go with this one for the yearly revolutionary zeal. Then we got Cult of Reason idea discount minus 20%, free policies, possible policies, excellent. This is a unique one because we do have Cult of Reason, so I think I am gonna go that. Heretic and heathen provinces don't give any penalties right here. Now they don't either, so we're chilling. Let's go Cult of Reason. Here I am gonna stick with the Musketeers, I think. There's no like Revolutionary Guard one, is there? That's a shame. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Musketeers. Tier 6, we can actually go back to these, or no. Ah, there it is. There's a Revolutionary Empire. So I need Imperial's influence of 75%. Is it better than what I have right now, though? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because of the manpower. The morale sticks around. So Imperial's influence 75% or greater. So if I just boost that, I can get it? Is it really that easy? But oh no, I can't do it because I'm not Revolutionary Republic. I'm Revolutionary State. I realize this clip that you're watching right now is super long, but yeah, we'll get to that later. So no presidential system. No, we don't need that. We don't want that. The 2-chamber system, free policies. Sure, I like free policies. Then we got, what did I go with right here? Admin divisions. Let's see. What's my gov cap? Yeah, okay. I am going to go with the gov cap right there. Perfect. Then we still got a lot more, man. We got mercantilistic, embrace free trade, embrace economic theory, war economy. I'm going to go with the, I'm going to go embrace free trade here. Why not? For tier 9, we got a revolutionary council. That enables the parliament too. And it increases max revolutionary zeal. But I'm actually going to go absolute power of the president here for all power costs. And then we get to tier 10, admin possible, diplo possible, mill possible. Winning wars gives us Republican tradition. Don't care about that. Morale of armies, that's pretty good. And national manpower, I like that quite a lot. Equality, imperial, AE impact, province war score cost, that's pretty good too. Or years of separatism, these are actually insane. Frick. Which one do we go here? I really don't know. Let's go with this one, man. I like morale. I want purple armies, even though the other ones might be better. And there we go. That's where we stop. Ooh, okay. Now we got other free policies. Let's go with the idea discount right here. Let's go with trade efficiency right there. I realize I don't have strong mill ones. Yeah, sure. I mean, we got a free one right here. Let's go with that one. There we go. So that's where we're at. Let's increase stability right here to end it. It's got to be active for quite a while, I guess. So yeah, let's see what happens. And we're also going to go ahead and beat these guys up. I love revolutionary France. Let's wait for Napoleon. Dude, I can actually end it right now if I get 3 stab pretty much and destroy all the rebels. I wonder if I do end it. Let me take a look at Napoleon events. Yeah, so we actually don't want to end it in order to trigger the Napoleon stuff. Ah, nice. The Reign of Terror. This is actually something we were waiting for. I was looking at the events in the wiki. So this, I think, is the event chain that gives us Napoleon. I hope it's not too early for him, though. So does it matter? Oh, Robespierre. I don't know if it matters what we pick right here. Let's go with Robespierre. There we go. And we've also inherited Naples just then. I'm going to get rid of these right here. I'm going to keep their boats, though. Right, I was going to do a Revolutionary Guard army as well. Let's build them somewhere. Finally, there's Genoese commerce and expand the French domain. Okay, so I have started building up the Revolutionary Guard, but this is another super important event in this Reign of Terror one. This is the option we need to go for. We gain stab 361 votes for and 360 against revolution. Everyone in Europe hates me, and we gain 10 revolutionary zeal. After this, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've fulfilled at least some of the modifiers to get Napoleon. The modifiers are, it needs to be either, so one of these, 1799, or we get that event and we choose that option, or we're in the Reign of Terror. We already got 2 of those, so yeah, right now, it is possible for us to get Napoleon officially. Let's just wait for him, I guess. Come on, dude. Okay, so there's the end of the Reign of Terror. Not too terrible, honestly. Let's arrest Robespierre and go with someone else. Okay, so I just read those requirements again. And now we've done 2 out of the 3 possible things we could do to get Napoleon. So yeah, honestly, it's time for him to come around. Okay, but now that I've rebuilt the army and that's pretty much done. Oh, I still need to unsiege that province. Okay, we'll get to it. It's time to continue with our wars while waiting for Napoleon. Turkey is still getting absolutely destroyed by literally everyone around them. So this is the region I guess I'll do last-ish. Let's go for Hanover now. We got Spread the Revolution, which is an insane CB, 50% aggressive expansion, and 50% cost for conquest. So let's go ahead and hit them. They're allied to Venice, who has 1 province over in Cyprus. And yes, the Revolutionary Guard is active as well. Every single unit in this army, ladies and gentlemen, is a Revolutionary Guard regiment. Minus 20% fire damage received, minus 20% shock damage received, plus 100% army drill gain, and minus 50% regiment drill loss. Absolutely insane. Let's pour these guys in, bro. Oh, I can confirm thalassocracy. Well, that's pretty much it for Hanover. Let's see if these guys are full annexable with 50% cost. I think they should be, even with all of these, like, extremely high-def provinces over here. Oh, they're not. Interesting, they're not. Yeah. Fine, I'll take this later then. Just so you know how bad, like, 280% overextension is, I'm getting rebels in Britain. I haven't seen rebels in Britain more than 150 years, I gotta say, man. This is like has been the most peaceful region ever. But yeah, let's fight all of these rebels right here. They're literally popping up everywhere. Maybe this isn't such a good idea, huh? But yeah, this is accurate revolutionary gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. This might yeah, it might not have been such a good idea. I do have all of these guys on autonomous rebel suppression everywhere, and then I'm just using these guys, the Revolutionary Guard, to walk around and help out, but it's getting a lot. Okay, but now we're done with all that, and let me just say it was so not worth it taking 286% overextension with Hanover and dealing with all of that. I'd rather fight them 3 times instead of 2 and not deal with all of that. So let's be smarter with Poland right here. About 150% overextension is my limit, but let's go ahead and declare on them Spread the Revolution. It's time to start chopping these guys down to size as well. Still no Napoleon, by the way. I just hope that year requirement of 1799 isn't too much of a limiting factor. I think you can get him before that. Let's spread the revolution, though. There we go, man. There's just no match for my armies. It's like super quick, busting down the forts, crushing them in battle, like Sure, we did lose some battles, but look at this, man. Look at this. Absolutely insane. And it was so quick, too. So, yeah, that's the war with Poland for now done. Like I said, I don't want to go over 150% right here. Let's at least go ahead and block them off from the sea, just like that. It's just so little. It's just so little. It's not even funny how little land I'm taking here. Do I suffer through the 280% overextension again? Because I can take so much, man, especially these cheap-ass provinces here in Lithuania. I just don't want to do 50 wars, man. I really don't. I'm suffering. Frick it. Okay, so that's all done. Didn't show anything because there's nothing to show. You guys already saw it last time. But honestly, it wasn't as bad as last time. It was still pretty bad, but not that bad. In the meantime, though, after beating those guys up, I also established 3 other armies, but something horrible happened during that coring and stuff, where I have the Committee of Public Safety in charge, because apparently my Republican tradition sucks ass. So, I guess we're done with the whole disaster thingy. Wait, how did we end it? Can I not get Napoleon anymore? Ugh, well, it was a luck-based thing anyway. I don't know. I'll examine it to see if I can get it. But as long as Republican tradition remains below 50, I have the Committee of Public Safety in charge, which means I can't declare wars. It's like a Regency Council. Okay, time to do more reading. How to get rid of the Committee of Public Safety fast. I guess we can do it by strengthening government, man. Yeah, I ended the revolution somehow, man. The disaster, I mean. So I don't think I can get Napoleon anymore. The reason I ended it, well, I didn't end it on purpose. I just got 3 stabs somehow. And that was the condition fulfilled, man. I got stabbed from events. It is what it is. No Napoleon, I guess. We can... Oh, at least I need to get rid of this. Okay, well, I got 50 legitimacy or whatever Republican tradition, but I do still need to wait for the next election. So there's that. All right, I managed to force re-election from this, so that's pretty cool. Let's fight Hanover now. I guess finish them off. And that's Hanover annexed. Not that bad overall. Perfect, man. I'm also annexing Wolgast and the Teutons right now, so we should be chill right there. Truce with Poland is about to be up in 7 years. I'm not gonna be truce breaking these guys. I guess we can go for Astrakhan in the meantime, and, well, Trebizond is out to Poland, so I guess I'll get to them when I get to Poland. But yeah, let's, oh, actually, I do have an army right there, I forgot. Yeah, let's fight Astrakhan. It's literally only 1 province. There we go. Done with Astrakhan. Next Gov reform time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go equal electorate. That's not bad for the unrest. 3 social classes. CCR, sure. Yeah, CCR, no doubt. They went back to being the Ottomans, except they're the Tekitinadamans. You know, this is what the rest of the world is looking like. Qing has blown up. Bengal has expanded here. Japan has expanded and is colonized. We got Australia. This is what Africa looks like. This sort of region right here. Big jumper and Deccan. This is what... oh, I never noticed Spain blew up. They still have Spanish Louisiana, Pacifico Norte, California, and New Granada. But we got Canada, who was formed by the English, by the way. A different dynasty now. I know they had the Portuguese guys at a certain point. We got United States, Grand Republic, Cuba, Mexico, Brazil, which was formed by Portugal, obviously, Chile, and a couple of natives left down here. Yeah, very interesting. Who's the great powers? Bengal is number 2 right now, followed by Mexico, Mamluks, Deccan, Jampur, Poland, Spain. Alrighty, the truce with Poland, Lithuania, and Bohemia has expired. Let's go ahead and declare on them. We'll co-belligerent. We won't co-belligerent Trebizond. I can't be bothered to peace out Georgia. It literally is at that point, boys. But yeah, let's fight them, take everything that we can, and once again suffer through the enormous amounts of overextension. You see, there's no rebels here, but once we do that, oh no, everyone pops up. Everyone pops up. Let's hope, or wait, I think it'll be just as bad as the first time now, because the first time there was lots of them, second time not that many, I guess because we just fought so many of them, but by this point, the first one should have rolled over again, so... I don't know how it works anymore. Are you trying to tell me that I never got radical reforms this campaign? That can't be true. That literally can't be true. Fine. It's the Trebizond provinces, and that's 100% on Poland. Cool. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what we take here. Let's just, I I don't know, go for these cheaper provinces here. Gonna suffer so much. I'm not looking forward to this. What's about to happen next at all? But there we go. Let's, I don't like that actually. Okay, that's much better. 280% once again. I still think we'll need 2 more wars after this. These should be the most deft provinces that we have, right? Yeah. Well, a couple of years later and about 500,000 troops later, that whole thing is done. Wolgast has been annexed in the meantime as well. So, yeah. Now it's just with Poland. Yeah, okay. The Ottomans? They're being guaranteed by Poland, so that's a nice way to reset my truce with them. I don't even need that much from them. These 2 provinces here, this right here, along with Constantinople, of course, and then Circassia is here for some reason as well. I just noticed them. So let's do this, and then we'll go for the Ottomans and reset our truce with Poland too. Well, that just took a month or 2. Okay, let's take on the Ottomans now in what seems to be our third. Oh no, wait, dude, I'm just noticing this. Good thing I noticed it too. We need 3 provinces from the Mamluks. Oh, it never ends, does it? It's fun, though. It's fun. It really is. Final episode, boys. There's always something. Oh, what? The Ottomans are already willing to accept this? Even with Kilwa on their side? I just pieced out Poland. I just white pieced them. Is this... I guess that's not their... It is their capital. That's all I need from the Ottomans, then. That's another war done. Alrighty, man. This border is unlocked, too. Perfect. So... let's score these provinces up. Now the truce with Poland is only 5 years, which is great. I guess we do fight the Mamluks in the meantime. Let me just get these boats right here. I have the Naples and Wolgast flagships in here, apparently. Yeah, 47 heavies, 82 galleys. Not that powerful, honestly. Mamluks probably have a way better fleet, but yeah, let's just get these guys over here. I need to go for these 3 islands. I mean, no point in waiting around if it's only for 3 provinces, right? Now, their capital is... oh, it shows superiority on Spread the Revolution. I just noticed that. Never mind. Yeah, okay, there it is. Let's go for Rhodes, Chios, and Crete. And they're already willing to accept as well. I actually didn't do any battles. Well, Morocco did one, I guess, on a couple of naval battles that I lost. But that's the 3 provinces I need from the Mamluks, and that is done too. Excellent, man. The way I'm looking at this, 2 more wars versus Poland, and this campaign is a wrap. Unfortunately, we didn't get Napoleon. It's because I'm stupid and ended that disaster. I didn't end it on purpose. It just ended because I got 3 stab. But it is what it is. That was always a possible bonus goal, right? I just wish I can figure out how to flip to a revolutionary empire, man. This revolutionary state kind of sucks. We're locked to kingdom with it. And before someone says, you're maxing out on points. I know. I don't care. Let's actually move our capital back to Paris because it's kind of iconic, and I'll just move my main trade node to Bruges. It's actually time for another idea group right here. Let's just go defensive. Ideas cost 140 points? That's actually hilarious. This is the most Canadian-Canada borders we've seen in like a super long time, man. They just expanded over here, by the way, but look, this is an accurate border, boys. Like an insanely accurate border. I don't know. Do they always follow the region? I don't think they always follow the region, man. Yeah, it's EU4. They never follow the region. This is like real Canada borders. Where war with Poland is done. And so quick. You see, because I deleted all my forts, sure, they can walk into my land, but it's super hard for them to get war score on me. It's super hard for them to get war score on me. So let's just deal with Bohemia here, man. They're annoying ass forts. There we go. That's pretty much going to be a full annex on Bohemia. We can even take more right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Or you know what? We can probably full annex Poland later, right? Yeah, let's just go for like this. There we go. Okay, let's get ready for pain and suffering. You know, as soon as I'm done coring this up, I honestly might... Oh, I didn't full annex Bohemia. I honestly might truce break these guys because we're pretty much done, boys. This is the only thing that we need to conquer. I did say I might conquer these islands earlier in the series, but nah, we're not going for them. There you go. That's pretty much all of Europe, man, when you think about it. So another couple of years later and another 500,000 troops later, I've also wrapped up Diplo, by the way, defensive, sorry. I was gonna truce break Poland. However... Bohemia has declared an independence war, being supported by Persia and the Mamluks, but the funny thing is, they can't get here. They can't get to Poland, so Poland will siege down Bohemia right here and be winning this war, even though they're technically losing this war right now because of their allies. However, Mamluks and Persia can't come here to help. So let's see how this develops. And then I'll be truce breaking Poland because I'm not waiting till 86. Well, Poland finally ended it with Bohemia, obviously because no one could get to them. They won and full annexed Bohemia, but now it's time for our final war, ladies and gentlemen, where we're gonna truce break Bohemia. Let's put this army down here, and with every other army, we're gonna go ahead and surround them and absolutely obliterate Poland because it is finally time to wrap up this grand campaign as Revolutionary France. My regrets, not getting Napoleon, but obviously, like I said many times so far, it was luck-based. So, let's get a move on. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start our final war. And just like that, we're done. Sure, they've ran away to siege down Italy because they don't have any forts, but it really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and full annex Poland right here and see what the damage is gonna be. And it's 282 overextension, as always. That's about the max we get. I guess we gotta beat up a couple of armies right here before we can actually piece them out, but no big deal. Now they'll accept. Oh wait, that's not a full annex. They're still alive. I was like, why didn't they turn to rebels? But I migrated Poland over to Iran, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, now they're back in huge numbers. It hasn't been like this since the first time we did it. It's my 5th time doing this, you gotta understand. Alright boys, it's the next day now, and as you can tell by my not wearing hat and different shirt, I didn't finish the video yesterday. Why wouldn't I finish it when there was only like 5 or 10 minutes of gameplay left to go? Well, it's because there was a bee in the studio. Just kidding, there wasn't a bee in the studio, it's the middle of winter, but, you know, funnily enough, there are still stink bugs and wasps, man, which doesn't make sense. It's like January, right? Either way, what I'm getting at is there's a very good reason I didn't finish the video yesterday, and that's because I didn't know what to do, because I'm gonna show you what happened. This is what happened. So you guys know that I've been taking, you know, a bunch of like 150 to 250% overextension these past couple of wars, and the first time I did it, yes, it was a problem because quite a lot of these guys popped up, but we still managed to take them down. The next 2 or 3 times they popped up, but it wasn't as bad as the first time. So if I beat them the first time, obviously I beat them every other time. But now I think because so much time has passed between all of those rebels popping out, that now they've you know, enough time has passed to where they can pop again. And all of them did pop, man. All of them did pop. I've been trying to get this done, you know, and we did get ourselves below 100, but there's just no way to save this. I tried beating them up manually. I set some guys to do it automatically. As you can see, I've had the most success in Iberia, but everywhere else is just not possible, man. And no matter, I can bring this down to speed 1. I can try and create more armies. I can, hire mercenary companies. I can do it automatic, manually. My vassal is helping out Morocco as well, but it's just still not possible, boys. It's not possible. I'm gonna be honest, I even tried Alt F4ing for this and going back to an earlier save before I pieced out Poland, but there isn't a save from then. The furthest I can go back is 1 year from this. So it's still the same situation. Honestly, boys, there's no saving this, man. I'm sorry, you guys know that in like A to Z I blow up and stuff like that, and it's usually funny, but believe me, I gave it my best to try and save this, and it's just not possible, man. These guys are gonna break me. This ticks up so hard. Everyone is about to enforce demands. Literally every separatist that, you know, is active, and there's just no way to do this. So I can either stop the game right here and we do the outro, because we did actually accomplish all of our goals. Sure, some Polish stuff isn't cored up yet, but yeah, we have accomplished every goal. We've conquered the entirety of Europe, and we flipped revolutionary. The bonus goal of getting Napoleon was just that, a bonus possible goal that was based on luck. So yeah, I think we call it right here. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and show off my country, show you guys the time lapse as well, and after the time lapse, we're gonna unpause and we're gonna let our little revolutionary France blow up. Because, well, it's pretty realistic. You can't keep a hold of this as one country, right? This really should happen to you when you're this big, and I hope it does in EU5. But yeah, let's do the outro. But yeah, man, we start off as France, pretty much standard campaign. Our goal was to obviously conquer all of Europe and become revolutionary France. Now, our initial goals were to conquer only this right here, these regions, you know, Britain, France, Siberia, Italy, North and South Germany, the Low Countries, and the Maghreb. But since I feel like we could do that too fast, I shifted the goal to this, to conquering all of Europe. And honestly, it was a super, super good decision, man, because it was so much fun. We ended up #1 on the Great Powers list, as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen. 13,672 dev. A little bit of that is Morocco, obviously. Way more than any of the other great powers. We're an economic hegemon. We did manage to become revolutionary. We're a revolutionary state. These are all of the government reforms that I have. We've got the Revolutionary Guard up wherever they are. We've got the Musketeers, infantry in every single army. So super powerful military-wise. This is our economy. Obviously, we're making way more money than this, but it can't be shown because everything is occupied by rebels. But we were making more than 3,000 or 4,000 ducats a month. Most of it coming from trade, so little from tax, as you can see. 170% goods produced. 70% of our income is coming in from trade. In the tech department, ahead of time in every single tech, 100 innovativeness. Spawned a couple of institutions as well. Took Diplo admin, quality offensive, humanist trade, quantity defensive. Pretty good idea group picks, if I do say so myself, with revolutionary French ideas, of course. Completed most of the French mission tree right here, with the exception of the colonization missions. Obviously, we weren't colonizing this campaign. 4 possible policies over here, all of them active. We were pretty good over here too, man, before the blow up. But we decided to go tolerant this campaign. 154% religious unity, and I have been converting stuff, although with just 2 missionaries and doing it slowly. You know, this is what we ended up looking like. In the military department, man, almost 100 professionalism, nice combat abilities, decent discipline, massive force limit, absolutely insane generals. Morocco's happy, and of course we don't have estates. Instead, we have the factions. That's what we ended up looking like. So this is our country proper right here. This is us with our subject. This is what I've stated. You know, not really. This is what I've stated, actually, because, you know, GovCap has been slightly a struggle this campaign, but not too bad. These are our cultures. Obviously, only French and English accepted. We did have these auto accepted, of course, but since we brought down ourselves to a kingdom, these aren't auto accepted anymore. We were going tolerant, so no conversions or anything like that this campaign. This is only due to missions. And yeah, man, this is what the rest of the world looks like. This is North America, this is South America, Africa right here, Asia, Oceania over here, and that is what the world ended up looking like. So unfortunate with this blow up. You know, it would have been better to show off without it, but it just is what it is. So yeah, we end our revolutionary France campaign on January 1st, 1783, about 340 years almost after we started this game. But now let's go into the time lapse before we unpause and we let our country collapse. And that has been the time lapse, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed that, but right now is just time to unpause and let all of these guys enforce demands, because the campaign is over, all of our goals have been achieved, so why not, you know, indulge in a little chaos right here by letting all of these guys enforce their demands. Yeah, let's see where they're at, by the way, and it's about to happen. And there we go, our country officially broke along with my game, and we can go ahead and pause it. And this is everyone that managed to pop out from our country. Oh my god, look at these pop-ups, dude. So yeah, we've lost pretty much everything. Everyone that could have popped did pop, even guys that weren't here previously like Bavaria. We did actually end up keeping a hold of a lot more than I thought we would, but this is what our country has ended up looking like. So our most stable regions, obviously we've kept everything in France, some Italian provinces, some stuff in the Balkans, a little bit in Germany, about half of Britain, half of Iberia. We've kept the steppe right here. We've lost pretty much everything up here. And from the #1 great power in the world, we've gone down to still the #1 great power in the world. Well, if that's not a successful game, I don't know what is. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very happy to say that this grand campaign as France in Europa Universalis 4 has been a success. And that has been France in EU4. Definitely let me know in the comments below what's the next grand campaign that you would like to see. I'm planning on playing England, either Colonial or Angevin Empire. I still haven't decided, but maybe you guys have better suggestions for me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching all 4 of these episodes. Make sure to subscribe so you stay up to date with future videos and future grand campaigns. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next time in our next grand campaign. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.